Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. This is Dire Lost Rising. You know, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for Vegas. He always does something stupid, and that was just dumbfounding. I just.
What can I say but you're welcome?
You are far from Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but okay. Yeah, so we are back. We're still in that adventure of death and despair where we'll wait for you to finish, Veg. Yeah.
I was trying to get my eyebrow as high as the rock.
We'll wait for you to finish. It's okay.
Yes, Caddy,
Okay.
thank you. Okay. Please continue. Don't mind me.
So, the
I'll just be
crew.
over here.
So the crew accidentally made contact with a hostile species which has arrived in the gaps and is causing all kinds of problems. And Irene got captured. And the team has infiltrated the enemy ship and are trying to do a prison break.
And we definitely won't die, and it'll be fine. And it'll be a misunderstanding. They're actually super friendly. The Citadel class ship. They want to help us.
They're not going to remove our brains.
Sounds made up, but we stopped in the middle of combat. So you guys ready to jump back into it?
What if I say no? You're just gonna cancel the session?
Are we allowed to say no?
No, we're not ready. Good night.
Good night. All right. That's the stream, everyone.
Can we talk it out? Can we just talk? I'll start a pot of water so that Hyperwest can hold a mug of tea, and we'll just talk it out.
Meanwhile, Irene was seconds away from having her cranium excavated. Yeah, it sounds like you guys could talk it out. Okay, so it is Razik's turn. Let's resume. Boys and girls, let's go. Okay, Razik, you're up. So, to recap.
Yes.
A handful of the ghouls are dead. Ghoul 1 has a discos out. Thank you for reminding me, new guy. And well, you guys don't know, but Irene was aware that the Revenant is getting ready to leave to join the fight. If you're confused by the names, we're not playing D&D. This species uses the names of, mythical undead creatures.
They're big D&D fans.
Additional
super
recap.
edgy.
Additional recap, just because that was what Razik was focusing on. What's everybody's status, wound and bleed wise?
That's a fine question. A fine question. I don't think anyone's bleeding.
I have my light wound and then the serious wound from surgery, but I don't think I have any conditions. The note I have to remind us for this week was just that we do have the code to get to Irene. Oh, and that also the Revenant has a level of psychic fatigue.
That was from last session.
Okay.
Because we also ended the session before that in combat.
Oh, yeah.
And we opened with the Revenant.
So all I know is that we know how to get to the level Irene is on.
Hold on. It feels like the past couple of sessions have started in the middle of combat with Irene just royally fucked.
Sounds like an Irene problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't control how the dice land, but
Okay, well, if nobody's hurt, at least not hurt crazily, I know Ipus has a light wound. I think Razik will take the shot at Ghoul 1.
Well, I mean, I have a serious wound, but I think I'll be okay.
Is it from this combat, or was it also from surgery?
I think that one was from surgery.
Yeah, I think it's surgery.
Because serious, I would have cleaned. I would have cleared, so it was from surgery.
Basically, everyone's really hurt, and they decided to infiltrate a scary ship. And Razik, you're turn.
We have to get Irene back, and it'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
We're fine now.
It's fine.
Boring conversation anyway. Okay, Razik, go.
I have the wrong sheet open. Hold on, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna aim and shoot at the ghoul.
Sure. Let me just cue up today's music just to get everybody in the mood. Put on a little bit of that. So you guys really get into it. The person most angry whenever I play this is literally the person who made it. Amazing.
Okay, now with the correct sheet open. I have a laser sight on it, and I'm assuming this ghoul's not dodging.
Nope.
So with aim, that's gonna give me a +2 because of my specialization in pistol. +3 total with the laser sight, the specialization, and the aim.
You're shooting at this guy, right? Yeah.
Yes. Does he have any cover? I think you gave him 25,
yeah,
or
25.
50?
25. No,
25?
just 25.
So
yeah.
-1, so that's a +2 total.
Okay. Oof.
No cigar.
0 cigarettos. Okay. And that was 4 impulse?
Yes.
And it's Ghoul's 1 turn. He's going to Discos Elise. Okay. That is a 3 impulse action. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. 13 and up is a hit. He has a +1 step. He has a moderate wound, so it's just a flat. Alicia, are you evading or anything? Okay. That is a flat 20. He hits on a 13. Ka-chow. That is a big old Miss-a-rooney. Okay. He is going to evade at modifier for 4 impulse. Revenant's turn. He's going to take 1 impulse action to click a button on the wall. He's going to do 2 things. It's going to sound a klaxon, and it's going to open the door. So that's a 1 impulse action for our boy, the Revenant. Ghoul. Oh, no, it's back to the Revenant's turn. You know, that's the neat thing about Alternity. Okay, what is he going to do? Well, he can see Atrac and Hypoist that direction. So I think he's going to do some psionic shenanigans. Psionic shenanigans, if you will.
He could try.
Let me just fix the stat block real quick. Yeah, he doesn't actually have any. The only thing psychic attack he has is missile, and he doesn't really have much in the way of that. Oh, he's gonna do what the other Revenant did, and he's gonna try to use suggestion on Hypoist. Oh, but Hypoist is a Celise, so that's probably not gonna end well for him.
Yeah, he wouldn't know that though.
What a dummy! What a dumb person. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna do suggestion. It is countered by either your telepathy or will. Obviously, it would be willpower. So he has specialty in probe, not for suggestion. So he's going to have a -2 step because you're Celeste, right?
And yeah, and I get a +1 to resist, or +2 to resist it.
Oh wow, he gets the -2 and you get the +2.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, okay. What is that?
That's excellent.
Excellent. Okay, well he's got the -2 step. In order to beat you, he has to get a oh. You're good, but I'll roll it anyway. He got a -3. So that's a no dice. Alright, so that is a 3 impulse action for the Revenant. Shipoopy. Ghoul 3 is going to shoot at Atrac. Atrac, you are in half cover, if I recall. Okay. Ghoul 3 is uninjured, so he's going to aim for a flat 20. He missed. That is a 5 impulse action because they are using razor guns. And Atrac, you're up. Oh, and for people wondering, no, this isn't a new... If you're just joining us, this is not a player character. This is an NPC being controlled by a player character because the player character is all tied up. Figuratively and literally.
And the ghoul did also have half cover relative to Atrac, right?
Yes.
So a -2.
Did you already use Hypoist bonus? Did we do that last? Or was that still floating around? Because I remember at one point Hypoist did do the bonus on this guy.
Hold on, I will scroll up and check.
I'm gonna default to no, unless one of you wrote in your notes that was active.
I'm not seeing any rolls that would have included. Is it a +1 or a +2 bonus?
I think it's a plus.
It's a +2.
Yeah.
It's a +2. And A-Track uses a.
Well, Hippo's is at a -9, and you're at a -4. So it would have been a 3 impulse action. I'm gonna assume it's been used.
Yeah, that kind of tracks because he's got a +1 with the rifle.
Yeah. So let's move on.
Yeah. So it's a -2 for the half cover, +1 for the.
How the hell are you guys so far down on the initiative tracker?
Slow ass gun.
And he's going to aim to get it a flat D20 shot on goal with the Gauss rifle. That is a 17, which is definitely a hit. I want to say it is an excellent hit.
Yeah, he's 10, 15, 20.
So that is a 1d6 plus 8. So that's a 13 energy damage.
To ghoul number 3?
I'm sorry, that's physical, not energy.
To ghoul number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Any AP? No?
No AP.
Right, that is a moderate wound. And that was a 5 impulse? No, 4 impulse.
4 impulse, correct.
Razik, back to you.
At least he got missed. Again, only light wounds so far. Well, A-Track's pretty damaged from this combat. I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to shoot Ghoul a 1 again with the full combo. So that we established was a +2 total.
Okay.
Fire. Oh, so close to an excellent. But that's still an average. Seven physical.
Okay, that is going to be 3 physical. It's going to be a light wound. That was 4 impulse?
Yes.
Ghoul 1 is going to swing the discos back at Elise. And is going to continue to dodge for 4 impulse here. And he's going to have a flat 20. That is a average hit, not an excellent. So this is D8 plus 3 AP 3. So 6 physical damage AP 3.
I believe that's only a light wound, so okay.
Okay, and that was a 4 impulse action. Revenant 1's turn. I'm
sorry, what do you mean Revenant 1?
I just has a 1 next to him. Take that as you, however you will. What fresh hell has my son left for me underneath my chair? Oh, that's... I need to vacuum. What? It felt kind of,
Mood.
It felt kind of unpleasant. What can I say? Okay, Revenant is going to, nope, that's not the Revenant. Revenant is going to just move here. That's a 1 impulse shift, and then he's trying to figure out what to do. And it's back to him. Okay, he's going to ready an action for 1 impulse. A-Track, you're up.
A-Track doesn't have any talents, does he?
No, he's not technically a player character, so.
Alright. Well, I mean, we're just going to keep the same thing. Aim, shoot the guy.
Aim, shoot the guy. 20. Flat 20.
That's a miss. 4 impulse.
Okay.
And he's going to take a 2-meter shift. Right there.
Okay. I post, you're up.
I'ma say Gideon on the ghoul. Well, yeah, the ghoul that A-Track's been shooting at.
Okay. You're muted.
I was just doing the
Oh,
step
okay.
math in my head.
Got it. All right, so that's a 17. So that's like what? Stellar.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because I just have to succeed. You get a +2.
Okay, cool.
Just a quick.
No, the ghoul. The ghoul is.
Yes. What's your quick question?
Is the talent can the talent be upgraded so a stellar gives more steps?
No, she has the upgraded talent,
Okay.
which just gives the flat
Okay.
+2 whether you fail or not. Yeah. I mean, whether you
Good.
no matter what
I
your
was just
success
curious.
level is. Yeah. So let's scoot this away. I'm still peeking. Okay. Alicia, you're up.
Okay, so if I recall, I had a one of the hypo sprays on me, right? The analgesic sprays.
I think everybody like standard kit is having one analgesic spray on you. Yeah.
Just double checking while I do my math here.
Okay.
Yes, and post surgery, I had applied one, and I believe we have between 1 and 2 hours left on the ones I applied, and I have one on me unused. So
Perfect. Okay.
So you're
I'm sure
already
this is
under the
math here.
influence of an analgesic spray. Okay. Cool.
yes, for at least 1 or 2 more hours, depending on your call, Jaken.
Okay. Works for me.
Yes. So that gives me a -1 from that. -1 because I'm using the 2 weapons. Ghoul has no cover.
No, but he is dodging, so -1 for that.
-3 there. Okay. I feel like I should have more bonuses in this, but I
You should
don't
have at
see
least
it.
a +1 from specialty.
Yeah, no, I have the +1 because it's my specialty.
That's
but-
probably it.
Yeah, I know it's weird. For some reason, my brain's thinking I have more, but it's only that one. All right, so it's -.
-2. Let's go. Oof.
Nope.
That is a -1. So that was a 3 impulse. Cool tree. Ghoul Tree is going to take a... if I'm being honest, I drew the line of sight around this wall just because it was easier. But I'm going to say Hypost is pretty much concealed. So Ghoul 3 is going to take a 2-step, and that's it. Razik, back to you.
So he's dodging?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I lose the power
Dodge and
of
cover
laser
doesn't
sight.
stack, though.
Yeah, but if he's dodging, the laser sight loses its +1.
Ah.
So it's like a double malice. Alicia, I missed it. Was she hurt? No, I don't think so.
Well,
She
I
got a
was,
light
but it was a
wound.
light wound.
Yeah. So you can heal the light wound if you want. So we have new neighbors. They're lovely people, but ever since they moved in, the strangest sounds have been coming out. I think there might be time travelers working on something.
Jaken, do they have armor, the ghouls?
Yes.
Or your neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah, or your
I
neighbors.
haven't seen them wear armor, but I'm not ruling it out.
Kind of sus.
What'd I say?
It might be meta knowledge, Jaken, before I do an attack, but is it possible to know if it has the tough, or if it looks like it has the tough composite, or the addition?
I'll just tell you what it is, because they're not wearing anything advanced. They're wearing polymer mail. Your character, if you can suss out if your character knows what that means, or you can look it up like a cheater, as I see you doing right now.
Pretty sus, yeah.
Character probably wouldn't know it. He's not a military background. Okay, from my character's perspective, does it look like claws would hurt it? Or talons?
I don't think Razik gets up close and dirty enough to That's armor I can get through with these.
Okay, that's a fair assessment. So I'm gonna shoot point blank to give the +1 to Elise. So I'm gonna do a 2-meter shift here. I'm gonna shoot at him without aiming, just like a straight shot. So he's dodging. That's or arm cover. So either way, it's a -1. I'm assuming.
-1, yep. And then you get a +1 because you're next
pistol.
to. You're next to Elise.
That works also for close range pistol.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I thought you said it was for melee.
Yeah, I meant adjacent, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear that,
So
right? It sounds like they're warming up their time machine. Okay.
So +1 for closeness, +1 for pistol specialization, -1 because he's dodging. That's it. So +1 total.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That's an excellent. I'm gonna confirm that. Yes, it is. 14 physical damage.
Ooh. All right. He soaks 4 of that, so that's 10 damage. That is a serious wound.
And that was a 3 impulse action.
Ghoul 1. It just changed pitch. They're getting ready to leave. I hope whatever time they're going to, everything's a-okay.
I actually think it's a shop vac.
Why would it change pitch?
Now I'm imagining your neighbors standing in the garage going, "We came back too late. We have to go back further."
We have to stop the coronavirus. Okay, I just got demonetized on YouTube. But actually, I'm not monetized anyway because I'm too small. Okay, he's going to attack... he's going to attack Elise. Same thing as before. Although now he has a serious wound, so he has a -1. Ka-chow! Ooh, and speaking of -1s, that's what he rolled. Okay, that's a 4 impulse action because he's dodging. Alright, Ghoul 5. Man, what happened to these guys? You guys were so late in the initiative. I don't remember. You know, last session must have been really exciting. Okay, Ghoul 5 is going to shoot a Hypoas because he's got a clear shot. And Ghoul 5 is light wound, no penalty. Okay, so Ka-chow. That's a 23, which I think... Yeah, that's a stellar. Also, I just remembered... No, he was using a discus. Okay, so that's a stellar. So this is going to hurt a lot. This is 1d10 plus 6 physical with bleed, and it's going to do 2 wounds. So here it goes. Ooh, that is 16 physical damage twice. And then you're going to have to give me an endurance check.
So 11 physical damage twice because I have physical armor of 5.
Which is good, because 16 damage on a player character is a big O, ouch, Bill.
But I do only have 1 available serious wound, so that's a serious and a critical.
Ooh.
Time to change target.
And then you need to give me an endurance check with that -3 step penalty from the wounds.
Only -2 because I still have analgesic spray. But yes.
Oof, okay. Hypost is bleeding.
Observation, Captain. Your leak seems to have intensified. Perhaps you should seek maintenance.
Alright, and that was 4 impulse. Revenant Uno. Oh, can now see Razik. He's going to try to do suggestion. Actually, I don't think he's going to try to do suggestion. I don't think he can actually see him. He can't. Okay. I should have drawn these walls better. I was just like, this is a big map, and I made like 5 of these. And so I literally cut corners, as you can see. So I'm going to say the Revenant boy is going to go here and hug the wall for cover for a 2 impulse. Rule 3. Rule 3 is going to hold action. A-track. Nope, it's back to Ghoul 3. He's going to continue holding his action. A-track.
A-Track is going to take a 2-meter shift. He can't see nothing.
That's
So
not
he's
good.
going to continue. He can continue that 2-meter shift into a move action.
Okay.
4, 6, 8. Oh, we can see him. We're going to step back 10 into cover.
Well, actually, you'd be in cover there. Remember, you can see more than you can actually see because I
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
trimmed a
That's
corner. Yeah.
right. So A-Track will stop there.
2 impulse.
And...
Cover and evade don't stack, so...
Oh, right. Yeah. So, yep, we're good.
Okay. I post, you're up. Elenia's right, it's definitely a vacuum now. I guess our previous neighbors never vacuumed. Or it's just a really loud vacuum that I could hear it from another house. Probably the
I'm
loud.
going.
If it's a shop back and they have the garage door open, that's why.
Okay, carry on.
I'm gonna charge the Revenant.
The
like a very
Revenant?
good and smart person.
I mean,
I can shoot and charge, boy. It's trooper time.
I was gonna say like the kids say YOLO, but I don't even think the kids say that anymore. I'm really old.
Is it me who's wrong?
No, it is the children who are
It's
wrong.
the children who are wrong.
Unless.
It's one short of an excellent. I was about to say it's an average, and then I went, unless, haha, JK. So. 3
Oof.
AP3.
And it's physical?
Energy.
Energy.
Okay. The Revenant growls as you give him a light wound.
Go, row.
Rear. Alright, that was a 4 impulse because you charged? Oh no, you have a really slow weapon, so that's 6.
We'll fix that.
Elise, you're up.
We got this.
I mean, it's the price I pay for getting 17 energy damage every once in a while. And also
So I
my
got smart and I took notes of my minuses here. Is that guy still dodging?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a -1 total.
Don't forget with me +1.
Got it. I took notes. I have notes of all my pluses and minuses. What the hell?
Well, that's a -2. So that's 3 impulse?
Yes.
Rizik, you're up.
I'm gonna use first responder coupled with emergency treatment to do a 2 impulse 10-meter shift and use combat medicine on Ipoes.
Okay.
Just to show I'm going there. This is 10 meters.
Yeah, I
So
saw
I'm
you
good.
drawing it. Thank you. Okay, are you treating a wound or are you going to treat the bleed?
Okay, so +2 impulse would put me at -6. That leave me another time to deal or bleed, so I'm gonna deal or critical. I'm gonna heal or critical.
Okay. I assume you have all the You have a med pack, so it is -2. And you need 6 successes.
6 successes? Oof. I might need to kill a Sirius then to try and do it in 1 turn.
Sirius is no step bonus or penalty, and you need 3 to clear the Sirius. Yeah.
I think I trust that more. Heal a Sirius right now, just in case she gets more wounds.
Okay.
What do you guys think? 6 or 3?
3.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, 3 it is.
Yeah, 6 is guaranteed multiple actions.
Yeah, too bad we can't get more than 3 successes. Alright, so currently flat. Let me go over my bonuses. So expert +1 medicine. Not medicine, but combat medicine +1 because of the medic talent. Does that give me no? Does that give me no? And then it would be treatment, I believe, which is a specialization +1. So that would be a total of +3. Is that correct, Jacob?
I zoned out. Sure.
All right.
Well, that's not a stud.
For medicine, that is an excellent. So that's 2 successes out of 3 required.
Okay. So Hypost, you are slowed and distracted. And that was 2 impulse.
Yes.
Okay, the Revenant is going to now take cover on this wall because, you know, you shot him. And he's going to shoot at Hypost. So Hypost is distracted, so he gets a +1 step to hit. He gets a natural +1 step to hit. That's a +2 step to hit. And he has cheap shot. He gets a +1 step bonus to attack a distracted or unaware target in addition to the normal bonuses. So that's a +3 step.
I wish I had known that.
Yes, this is literally the first time they all have it, and this is the first time it's ever come up. Yeah. Okay. So he has a +3 step, and he's going to use his celerity power, which lets him decrease the impulse of the action by 1 in order by spending psionic effort. So he's going to expend psionic effort, and then 2 impulse action +3. He hits on a 10. That is a stellar.
That's not what I wanted to see. Holy shit! Eyebrows might be down.
That's really ungood. All right, so that is a D10 +4 twice. You're already bleeding, so you don't have to worry about that. That's 6. No AP.
Oh, 6. That's endurable.
So that's like what? 1?
Doesn't it need to happen twice though?
Yes. So is that 2 grazes?
At 6?
Yeah, but it has no AP.
But it's no AP and it's physical?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, that is 2 grazes. Cool. At first I was like, I don't have light wound boxes.
Ooh. Okay, so that's 2 grazes. That was a miraculous save. Okay, now he needs to make a psionic effort. And he gets a +2 step bonus to that because he has kinetic power. I believe, yep. No, it's willpower, right? Okay, he failed like a chump.
Get dunked on.
Okay, and that was a 2 impulse action for him. Ghoul 3. Ghoul 3 now sees Atrek. He is going to take cover around this door, which is going to give him real good cover because he's basically just peeking out to shoot. He's got a door frame there. But, you know, you've got pretty good cover too. So, I'm going to say you both have 75% cover against each other. So, he gets the -3. He is going to aim. Ghoul 3 has a moderate wound. So, that is -4 + 2, -2. Okay. He missed. Okay. So, that was a 5 impulse. Ghoul 1, Discos against Elise. Ghoul 1 has a serious wound, so he's going to aim for a flat 20. Flat 20? No, for a -1. It's a big miss. Ghoul 5 is going to shoot at Razik. Actually, these guys aren't dumb. I'm gonna shoot at Hypoist because Hypoist is distracted. So I'm gonna shoot at Hypoist. Ghoul 5 has a light wound, no penalties there. +1 for you being distracted. +1 because of cheap shot. 27 is another stat
For
hit.
fuck's sakes!
That's real bad. That's real bad. Okay, so it's a D10 +6 physical.
Roll 1, please. Nope.
That's 14 physical. No AP. So you take 9. So that's your 2 moderate wound boxes.
Guess who had moderate wound boxes to spare, baby? I was over here like, I can't be beat. I will die. It's fine.
Just so everyone's aware, Hypost has a single wound box left, and it's his mortal wound box. So if he gets hit with another stellar, that's an instant dead.
You can't see me. I
Oh.
can't die.
Jaken,
Yeah.
you're gonna see something soon. You're gonna see something.
I'm gonna see the magic. A-Track, you're up.
A-Track, you said it was 75% cover here, so that's a -3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we still have the +2 from Hypoest targeting
Yes.
him out.
'Cause it was the next attack.
Until the attack happens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's got a +1 naturally on the gun. I don't know if he should aim or burst. What would A-Track's programming indicate in this situation, Jaken?
Probably just to kill the thing in front of him. Like, he does have tactical programming.
Burst.
Yeah. Short burst would probably work.
Short burst? Okay. So he'll do that. He'll modify that. So it's a 4 impulse. He's rolling at a flat 0. He has no hero points to spend. Well, I can't do that in combat anyway. So
Sure.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
But he's going to go ahead and 2-step. Oh, that's not 2-step. He's going to 2-step forward and start closing the range on this thing.
A-Track knows how to 2-step.
It's in his programming. Razik, you're up.
Did you already load in? Did you load in Doc's programming?
Not yet.
Okay, Jaken. We will continue medicine on Hypoest. I only need 1 success to finish the serious wound I was working on.
Yes. I do want to point out, or I guess not point out is the right word, but just like, I don't know how I feel, how, like, the only NPCs anyone cares about are the robots, but I guess I'm doing something right.
They're just they're endearing because of the, like,
their uniqueness.
That's not true. We like Wesh.
We do like Wesh, but they've got, like, kind of a Wall-E funniness to them that I think is endearing. Kind of like naming a toaster. Like.
And I just had flashbacks of the brave little toaster, and I hate you for that.
So that's a serious wound gone.
Okay, Hypoest, clear a serious wound.
Okay.
You can now survive another stellar hit, maybe.
I now want to spend a hero point.
The big boy, the big brain.
Take another turn.
Okay.
And clear a moderate.
Okay.
I think I had more bonuses because it was a moderate, but that's still 2 successes, so that's a moderate gone.
Yeah, you had a +2 step. Okay, so get rid of a moderate.
And then I want to spend another hero point.
Oh, man!
And I'm gonna clear, and I take it as a +2.
Yeah. You're gonna clear another moderate?
Yeah, another moderate gun I post.
Damn! And that was a 4 impulse total?
I think it was 2 for the main action, 2... No, 1 and 1. 4, yeah.
1 and 1,
You're good.
Okay. When the healer saves all his hero points.
I'm indestructible, baby!
Okay.
You can't see me!
Well, unfortunately, you're still slowed and distracted, and there's the Revenant's turn, and he's going to shoot you again. He is not going to celerity. He's just going to use the +3 to shoot. He did not get a stellar. He only got an excellent. What's the meme of, like, the... the guy's like...
Yeah, oof.
Yeah.
The oof
The
stone.
oof meme. Yeah. Alright, so that is a 1d10 plus 4 physical. That is 12 physical damage. I believe that's a moderate after your armor. Okay. Moderate's back on the board. That was 3 impulse action for the Revenant. LEC.
So I keep trying to remember if this guy's dodging or not, but by the end of his turn, I'm usually not listening anymore.
He
Was he
did
dodging?
not dodge this time, he aimed.
Awesome. So I still have a -1.
Okay, that's a 2. Ghoul Tree. Ghoul Tree is going to switch weapons. 1 impulse. Ghoul 1 is going to attack Elise. Ghoul 1 has a serious wound for -2. He's going to dodge, so he's just going to take the -1. Big miss. Okay. Revenant 1 is going to shoot at Hypoist again with a +3 step. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. We need to do...
What do you mean Revenant 1?
Because it has a 1 next to it. I forgot end of round. Hypoist, can you give me a endurance check? An endurance check. An authoritarian dictator pilot, huh, Caddy? So just Hypoist without the lies.
Fired.
No. It's gonna be a thoosh.
Oh shit! Now I want to kill him.
Just a huge jerk.
like physically or
huge jerk.
a literal huge jerk. Was that the endurance
I don't care
check?
what the chore wheel says. You do it.
But wait, you're not the one that did the.
Okay, take 1 wound.
You're not the one that did the chore wheel. I don't care. I like it. You do your chore.
Okay. Deciding suspense. Hypoist can take... Unless... No, actually, wait. I think Hypoist is good here. Even on a stellar hit, I think Hypoist has enough wound boxes. So, let's find out.
Depends on the damage.
Flex tape. Alright, that is a stellar. Yeah. That is 8 damage.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
Except
Physical or
physical. And that's 2 wounds because it was a stellar.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked. I've only got so many wound
You only
boxes.
have 2 wound boxes left. So Caddy's unconscious.
No. I have 3 wound boxes left. So
What?
Or wait, no, I am unconscious.
Okay.
You're right. I don't have 2 critical wound boxes. That would be wild.
I don't think you can. Yeah. Okay. So
I think
those...
there's a race that gets one, or something like that. There was some
Actually, yeah.
boss we
If
fought
you
that
raise
one.
your vitality to 8, and you're a battler, and there is one species I made that stacks the battler, so it is possible. Either way, Hypoist is of the big dead. Not
Also
dead.
a talent.
Oh, okay. There's a talent under rugged. You can get critical.
Extra rugged 3.
Gets you critical. Okay. So that
Gives
was a
you
3
an extra-
impulse for that. And it's Hypoist's turn. So Hypoist, can you give me a resilience check, good sir?
Hold on before Hypoist does it. Can they die on this turn?
No. We are doing
we're good.
moderate lethality. I'll just go ahead and go over it, for new viewers. And yeah. We're doing moderate or normal lethality. I don't remember which one it is. Standard. So neither. Standard lethality, which is similar but slightly different than D&D 5th edition. Every time... Oh, you immediately fall unconscious and begin a special skill challenge on your action. You must achieve 3 successes on a resilience check or accumulate 3 failures. You die. Each resilience check takes 3 impulses, and you can use the skill until you're unconscious. On your first success, you stabilize for the rest of the scene, and then at a time interval of 1 hour, you have to keep making checks. And if you fail thrice, you are dead. And if you succeed the second time, the time interval moves up to 8 hours.
And we had previously established that this particular check does not take into account wound penalties on that resilience.
Why wouldn't it?
Because we had this discussion the last time someone was in the process of dying, and we found
It was me last time too.
we found it somewhere where this one wound penalties don't apply, and you were like, that doesn't make sense, but the rules say so, so okay.
Okay, well, if there's precedent, go for it. Is that a success? Okay, so Hypost is stable. I'm going to remove Hypost from the tracker.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay. Then I won't.
I could bring her back. It's still within this combat. I can remove all her wounds, aside from that
Well,
serious
Ghoul
one.
5 is going to shoot at you. So, are you distracted if you heal someone else?
It only says the target. It doesn't say me. I don't think so. Hold on. Let me go back over the rule. The creature receiving the treatment is distracted and slowed, but not me.
Okay. She's just going to shoot you with a +1 then. And that is a miss.
I'm going to move 2 meter.
A-Track, you're up.
Oh, this ghoul hasn't gone yet? I go before him. Wonderful.
He did a 1 impulse action, so you must have been right after him. Yeah. He switched to his discos.
Oh, okay. Well, we've established that you can grapple with one free hand, right?
Yep.
A-Track is going to further disengage ethics protocol. He's going to disengage his emergency ethics protocol.
Emergency ethics. I just thought of a great thing to say, but I'm not going to because I put in a rule. At the beginning, before we went live, I said we're not going to do a certain thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's going to go ahead and take a 2-step right there. And he's going to grab this little bastard by its flesh sack neck.
Okay.
So that I have yet to grapple in Alternity 2nd edition.
Well,
so please.
You're in luck. It is a hand-to-hand check against your opponents. It's an opposed check. If you succeed, they are grapple-plied. If you fail, they are not. Hand-to-hand.
And it is a regular attack. Oh, no,
it is a hand-to-hand check.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's not an attack. So the +2 wouldn't have counted. But I already used the +2, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
But I'm assuming stepping this way, he no longer has cover?
Yeah, cover doesn't really apply to range attacks in general. I mean, melee attacks in general, so...
Okay, so yeah, just gonna grab him by his scrawny little chicken neck.
His cheek and
A-Track has a +1 to hand-to-hand. That's just shy of a success.
Okay, so no need to roll. Got it. So that was 3?
3 impulse.
Okay. Razik.
I'm going to stabilize the mortal wound on Hypoest for 2 impulse.
Okay.
That's a +2 step with a med pack, and we've established I've got a +3 natural from everything else, so that would be a +5.
Stabilized.
You stabilized +1 success. I'm giving you the other 2 that you need to be fully stabilized.
Yeah. Also, if he clears a critical wound, that mortal wound would now downgrade.
Yes, that's the goal, to eventually bring you back.
Which means you'll wake up long enough to get shot again.
That's 3 successes, 4 because I got 1 talent, so we're good.
Okay. Hypost, you are 1 hundo stable. And that was 2 impulse?
Yes.
Elisa, you're up. He is dodging again. When I added those new Yumagagis, did I make one for dodging? No.
Don't know, but I got an excellent.
Oh, I had a thing for distracted. I could actually put distracted on people and slowed. You got an excellent?
Yes.
Man, I really liked this ghoul. He only has 1 wound box left.
So that kills him?
You just had to hit. Yeah.
Cool, because I'm going to spend a hero point to take another action.
Okay.
Or another turn.
Another action, turn, same difference.
I'm charging the Revenant.
Okay.
And he has like no wounds or anything like that.
He has a light wound, which doesn't affect.
Well, I meant dodging. He's not dodging
He's not
anything?
dodging, no.
I'm going to aim to negate all the minuses.
You
and just have
can't. You charged.
Right, never mind. Still an excellent.
18 energy damage?
Hey, Revenant, get effed.
18 though?
I was almost max. I was almost max.
But like 18 though?
Yes.
Okay. That's a critical wound. He's not doing great.
Can't relate.
Ghoul Tree is going to attack A-Track. Ghoul Tree has a moderate, so it's just going to be a flat 20.
What kind of weapon does he have?
Discos.
Okay, that's good.
He meased. The Revenant is just kind of displeased. He has a razor pistol in one hand and a discos in the other, so he's going to discos. He is going to discos, as I said. Okay. So he hits on a 10. He has a +1 step.
And it's critical.
And he has a critical wound, so it's a -2. And he's going to take an impulse to dodge. Got a -1. That's a 4 impulse action for old Revy. Razik, you're up.
I'm gonna start working on her critical wound at this point.
I would like to point out that if the round ends and Hypost fails, Hypost is still bleeding, is what I'm trying to say.
You're right. Let's take care of the bleeding first.
Okay.
So to impulse bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on the table, so I would assume it has no steps. So that's just a +3.
Yeah.
Succeed. Bleed's gone.
Okay, not bleeding.
And that was a 2 impulse.
Okay. And it's Hypo's turn. Nothing happens.
Yep.
So that's 3 impulse skip. A-Track.
We're gonna try this again.
A-Track, you see Irene, and then it's just the 2 Spider-Men pointing at each other.
Oh. Declaration, Captain, we found our missing crewmate.
Razik,
amazing roleplay.
Captain's a little bit busy. Captain's a little bit busy. He'll come back to you in a moment.
Acknowledged.
I don't know why, but I was just thinking about what happens if Caddy dies. And so I think of like this Thuge silhouetted, and it has like a WWE intro, you know?
Fucking pyro starts.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
I think that's why, because you keep doing the can't see me. Yeah.
So no, in this sense, how injured does this ghoul look, according to A-Track scanners?
That ghoul is ghoul number 3.
3.
Moderate wound. It seems pretty okay.
Pretty okay?
Could be worse.
We're gonna take a move and a dodge.
Okay.
And we're gonna 2, 4, 6.
Oh yeah, he disengaged all his ethical protocols, so he's just immediately using Irene as a body shield. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Done. Ghoul Tree is going to just take a 2 meter and attack with the Discos. Moderate wound, so it's a flat 20. Oh no, dodge, so it's a -1. That's a miss. Ghoul 5 is going to shoot at Razik. I'm pretty sure you're within. Yeah. So Ghoul 5, a light wound, so no penalty. Plus uno. Ka-chow. That's a miss.
I'm gonna move 2 meter.
Okay. Elise, you're up.
Was this guy dodging?
Yes.
Oof.
So no.
-3. Are you
Yeah,
sure? Because
no.
you've got really good melee skill.
I wish. I get on a negative. I'm
Alright,
so bad. I
Razik, you're
hate.
up.
So I'm gonna attempt to heal critical wound on Hypoest.
Okay.
-2 because it's a critical wound, +3 total because I'm all my skills. So that would be a +1 normally, but I'm also gonna add a +1 impulse to add a +1 concentration check on it, so that's a +2 total. That's 1 success out of 6.
Okay. Just type 1 in the chat so we can keep track.
So that was a 3 impulse action.
Okay. Are you kidding?
What?
I opened a PDF and I thought opening it would tank my frames for a bit, but my frames are still down. I'm waiting for them to get back up. Brock Lesnar, the Thuge. I don't understand. Now my frames are just like, oh, there we go. We're back up to 60. Okay. We can resume. That was a 2 impulse, right?
3 because I concentrated.
Okay. Revenant 1. Honestly, really displeased with this whole murder Dorak. Is gonna go ahead and try the old discus out. Critical wound. It's not great. -2 step. Gonna go ahead and use celerity. And dodge. 7. That's a miss. This is the psychic fatigue check. That is a fail. So he has 2 levels of psychic fatigue. And that was a 3 impulse action. No one's bleeding, right?
Nope.
A-Trek.
How restrained does Irene look?
Very.
Like
Wrists, ankles, waist,
neck.
thighs, neck. Yeah, and there's a circlet around, there's a template. There's things pressing into a template that go around, connecting in the back. So not quite a circle.
How sturdy does the table she's on look?
She's in a chair.
How bolted down does the chair look?
Very. It looks like it kind of comes up out of the floor.
So A-Track is a sim droid.
Correct.
Is he capable of overloading his circuitry like player character sim droids are?
Yes. Disengaging the safeties, it's a 2 impulse action. You grant yourself a plus
Okay.
2 step bonus checks to use strength, agility, or vitality. You choose one when you use the ability. You decide how long the bonus lasts, and you take one box of damage of the lowest row available. Per impulse, you have the bonus active. You don't take damage during the impulses you spend disengaging the safeties, but you must maintain the bonus throughout the subsequent action. So, yeah. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Without grazes, it makes it kind of...
Out of character, to try and make sure we have more time, can you just punch the drill? Like, would that just damage the drill and we're good to go?
No, the drill's not like doing its thing.
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
okay. So we're good for now.
Shit. Kind of changes thought process there. He's gonna 2-step here and shoot the ghoul.
Okay.
Cover.
No.
Okay. He's got a natural +1. There's no cover. He's gonna burst. So that'll put me on 4. Yeah, he's gonna burst. And that's a stellar.
So it's 3 wounds. To Ghoul 3.
F in chat for gold 3.
So if you exceed his armor, you kill it.
Well, it's a 1d6 + 8.
Okay, you kill it. Ghoul 3 just got deleted. You put okay, so A-Track puts 2 in the chest, 1 in the head, and that's a dead bad guy.
Yep. Okay, but 4 impulses done.
Man, I
Oh,
didn't know
easy.
that A-Track was in Harry Potter. He just casted Ghoulis Deletus.
This guy was dodging, right?
Yeah.
I recall he was dodging.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna aim.
Ooh.
That's a stellar.
A Rip
Is that-
Revenant. So F in chat for Revenant.
20 and a 1. Okay. I like the Revenant. He's dead now.
And that's max damage.
Yeah, he's dead now. So how do you kill the Revenant?
I assume at least he just like took both blades and basically just.
Chop the head off?
Yes.
Decapitation?
I also forgot on one of those other attacks. I attacked him twice, so I should have done 2 damage that time. Remember, each one's resolved separately.
Well,
Too late now. Whatever.
yeah, probably could have killed him right there. Okay, that's a 4 impulse action. Razik.
I'm gonna continue my healing of that critical wound.
Okay, we
I'm
have
gonna tack
1
on
success.
a. Sorry.
You have 1 success.
Yes. I'm gonna tack on another concentrate check. So that's a 3 impulse for plus a 2 total. That's a potential fail. Nope. We're good, but still just 1.
Okay. And that was 2 impulse.
Mm-hmm.
Ghoul 5 is going to do a move. Oop.
Back to me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do again the healing.
Again, the healing.
Yes. However, I had wished I'd gotten 2 successes, but I'm rolling really low for a +2. Okay, well, same thing again, 3 impulse. There you go, that's 3.
Oh, was the last one supposed to be 3 impulse?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna make this one a 4, because I only gave you 2.
that's fair.
Alright, A-Track.
Interrogative. Are you in any condition to make repairs to the damage that I'm about to do to myself? I don't even know how to answer that, so yes? Excellent. And he's going to disengage.
Would Irene maybe stop A-Track from doing that and just telling A-Track to hit the button on the console?
Would she?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean, is she kind of hoping that another sim droid is gonna flex for her?
All right.
No.
Okay.
Or you could just hit the release key and we'd be fine.
So 2 impulse move to get up to the console.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Ghoul 5 is going to take a 1 impulse action to switch weapons. Oh, he can't be charged this turn. Lucky guy.
I assume he's on a fair amount of cover, huh?
Yeah, he's behind that console. He's quite concealed.
It won't let me draw off my character. That's weird.
Is your character off screen?
No. Okay, what's the range on throwing a weapon? Because it's not actually listed for missile.
It should be listed for missile. I believe it's...
Not the exact numbers.
Well, does it say medium? Long range. So, far.
Guten Tag?
I got that Rona. No, I don't.
What are the minuses for his cover?
He's in real good covers. That's -3.
Okay, yeah, that's like all the minuses, so I'm not gonna do that. Charge is my full move, or move is just my full movement.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Okay, so that's 2.
Yes.
Okay, Ghoul 5. As you run up on Ghoul 5, he's holding a weapon that hasn't been used yet. You don't recognize it. And he levels it at you like a Luger and pulls the trigger on it. He's gonna aim, which should give him a +1 step. And that's it, right? Yep. He needs a 13. Ooh, he got an excellent. Okay. So. Okay, it does have to inflict a wound. So, what's the damage? 1d4 plus 3 on this weapon. 1d4 plus 3. 4 physical damage?
There's no AP?
No.
My armor absorbs it.
Well, that was his one chance to not be dead. Oh no! Oh no! I just minimized the game. There we go. Okay, fixed it. So that was a 4 impulse action. A-track. 1 impulse to press the... Actually, A-track is going to have to make a computer's check. A-track isn't programmed to hit buttons of this nature. Actually, it would be a security check, and I assume A-track would be pretty skilled at that, considering he's a security bot. So, give me he needs a 10 plus.
Pluses or minuses?
Nope.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, Irene is freed. That's a 1 impulse from A... No. Technically, it's a 3 impulse for A-track. And we're going to add in Irene. We're going to put Irene in at the beginning of the round next round. So.
Does A-Track still have the TID PP strapped to his back?
Yes, he does.
Okay, Rizik, you're up.
I'm gonna finish healing on Apoes for only 2 impulse. I'm gonna risk having only a +1 and still gain the last success I need. So that's a 2 impulse. Oh yeah, we got it.
Clear your
not really
clear your mortal. Leave them. Yeah, clear your mortal.
Yeah. Question for Jaken.
Okay.
That mortal that now switched to critical,
Mhm.
can it be healed as part of combat or
Yes.
not? Yes, okay.
Okay. So that was 2 impulse on Razik. Elisa, you're up.
Okay. That guy wasn't dodging, right?
Nope, he aimed. He was really hoping to hit you with this.
Well, I got an excellent.
Rib Ghoul.
And this time I remembered I was using both side blades.
You killed him with the first one.
Oh.
Unfortunately, combat is over, Razik.
I know. I was saying in the Discord, saying like we should cheese it, like wrestle, disarm him. But no,
At
let's
least he
not
mad.
cheese.
She ain't gonna do that.
Okay. So that's the end of combat.
And we got our captain back conscious, probably screaming in pain, but conscious.
Yeah, no, it's like Razik's working, he's still in the power armor, and he just goes like, ah! Ah!
Welcome back, Captain.
What? I can't hear anything. Ah!
Declaration. Captain, I have found Irene. Interrogative. Why are you lying on the floor?
Ah!
The captain is under a serious condition right now. They will recover very shortly. However, they might need a little bit of time. Time that we should use to move away.
We should leave. There's a klaxon going off.
As Atrek is standing there questioning what's going on, Irene's just gonna reach up and take her gun off his back and like cuddle with it for a moment.
Irene, welcome back.
Shh, shh. Let me have this moment, okay?
Captain, on your feet.
I'm going to bed.
Oh wait,
No,
we had
fine.
Irene's side blade, right?
No, it's fine. I'm going to. Good night, everybody.
I believe you had to drop it when they took you, right?
Yeah, it said drop your weapon and
Okay,
go wait for me on the ship.
I hand it back.
Yeah.
Did you bring my toolkit?
I used it to fix A-Track.
Your welds
looks
are
like-
getting better, but your wiring still needs some attention.
I imagine that the wiring is correct, but instead of being neat and organized, it's like a giant
Yeah,
mess.
no, just like
It's a
one
giant knot.
of his external hydraulics like pops out of place, and without moving his head, he just kind of like clicks it back in.
Captain, let's go. Get up.
You're muted.
Actually, yeah, Hyperwolf wasn't saying anything.
No, Hyper West wasn't saying anything. I was laughing at Vegas telling Hyper West to get up. Out of everything I read. Yeah, he'll lumber up in his power armor and like close all the little gaps. Be like, let's go, everybody.
Do we want to like pick up the rest of the scientists on our way out?
Wait, there's
Yes.
prisoners? Yes.
Yeah, someone decided to leave the science station unprotected, and it was just swallowed up whole. Apparently,
Yeah,
That's
those
horrifying.
bastards
Where are they?
didn't take all of their scientists. We're gonna go save them.
because we're the good guys.
Yes.
Well, Irene would know that you need to go that direction.
She will gladly lead the way.
We left Elise behind, but Hypos. We left Hypos.
I'm right here.
I got confused.
I want to say how, because I'm the one covered in fur.
Okay, Irene, as you come up to this this grated door, you see gas, green gas, billowing out of these vents, and you can see, Albish kind of staggering around, coughing, and then and they all fall.
Open the door.
It's locked.
Yeah, not for long.
Okay. Make an attack check.
Any bonuses for it being a stationary?
Sure, I'll give you a +1.
+1? Alright, so we'll make that. That's a total of +2. And hell, we'll aim for a +4. But
You missed?
does this count as combat?
No.
I'm gonna spend a hero
No,
point.
if you miss, I'll still give you average damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because,
Okay.
like, you can't miss at point blank.
All right.
I mean, I guess you could.
So average
That's a
damage.
door.
TID PP average damage. 4 energy, AP all, irradiate, etc.
Well, actually, it's not AP all, it's AP6. Spoiler alert. This thing has more AP than that. More armor than that. Okay. So you just kind of blew a hole through it.
A-Track, would you mind kicking this in, please?
Concerned, he says as he climbs up. I'm not sure that's within my capability.
Get out of the way, A-Track. I'm gonna side blade it open.
Okay, you're gonna take your time, or you're gonna just make an attack check.
I was just gonna make an attack check.
Okay,
What are the pluses here? I wasn't listening.
+1.
Well, I took the minus with these both, and I got a stellar. So
Okay.
So that's.
Do you have any AP?
it's tech superiority. So technically, yes.
Okay, so AP3.
And that's, since it's a stellar, that's this twice.
Alright.
So 16, 13 twice.
Yeah. You carve open the door.
Go get him, A-Track.
Yeah, I'm a help since I can kind of like just put on my. I have my like full.
Right,
suit.
right.
We did spacewalk. We all have full suits.
Okay, so one by one, they pull out all of the Albish, or 2 by 2.
And I want to stabilize them, or at least look if they can be
All
stabilized.
right, give me a medicine check to identify what's going down.
I mean, we can
okay.
kind of just start dragging them away.
Yeah, but if they are dying because of the gas, we need to stop that before we drag them away. Okay, so Jaken, you said medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Would first aid or treatment apply, or surgery, or forensics, or cyber medicine?
I'm gonna say what's gonna apply, but you're not gonna like it.
What?
Forensics.
I have it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
And then of course you have your med kit, which is gonna give you a +1.
We're not in combat.
Right.
Expert, that would be a +3 total. 12 is a excellent.
Okay. All 6 of them are dead. They appear to have been killed by a neurotoxin that paralyzed their heart and lungs within seconds of exposure.
Razik would stand back up and just point it out to people like, they're dead. We can't do anything for them.
We have to go.
Yep, let's go.
Irene doesn't know anything about Albish burial customs.
Okay, Irene also knows that she was taken from a cell further north. And Atrek's gonna watch the door, so.
Okay, well, I assume then, well, we're gonna be looking, yep. Elise, get this one, please. Look in. Is there a green gas in there?
No.
So I just remembered I technically had a -1 for my wounds.
Okay.
Hey, before we attack the door, just from a metagame standpoint, did the gas happen before or after we attacked? I think it was before, right?
Before, yeah.
Before,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's not. Okay, good.
Still get average damage, right?
Is what I said, yeah. Alright, you carve a hole in the door, but it's still, door shaped.
I mean, I'm gonna try again as often as you let me.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, Rizik's gonna point out there's more in this cell up here.
The Albish start pouring out, like, oh, thank God. We didn't think anyone was coming.
While everyone is distracted with that up there,
Elise.
Irene's going to come back here to the bodies and cut off a hand with her
Alright.
side blade.
Okay. Let's just let's just skip the dice rolling and say you cut the door open.
Nani?
We're going to need something to analyze the chemical makeup of that neurotoxin.
Okay, so you have 7 Albish, and as they all come filtering out, Atrax says, "Alert! There are many more enemies approaching."
We need to move.
Well, yeah, okay. So I don't want to waste time filtering tokens through, but there are 2 ways out of this room, and they're both got a swarm of guys, but they're just holding position.
Irene.
Before that, Elise, you feel a presence tickling in your mind, and then you hear a voice as someone psychically communicating with you. And it says, "You have no idea what you've stepped into. Surrender yourself and I'll let the others leave."
Unharmed?
You are the prize we seek. Would it help if you had like a meta, like...
No, I was just reading something.
Okay.
Because now that is he technically within range of my suggestion?
I think you have to be able to see someone to suggest them.
I mean, y'all are like mentally connected already, though.
That's what I was thinking, but it does say, I just read it, just say medium range.
While she's debating this, what are the rest of you doing? Your ways out are it's gonna be a shoot. It's gonna be a shootout, right? So,
well, we should gather the same way. So
okay, I'm gonna unpause, but don't cross either hallway, right? So
I'm just going to the south.
Okay.
Also, Rizik would say sorry to the other Albish that he can save these ones.
After you say sorry, one of them says, "They were sorting us. They were separating the psionics from the non-psionics."
And you were which group?
Well, 3 of us are psionic, and the other 4 are not.
So why did they kill these ones? Questions for later.
Well, there were more of our number. There was another 2 that were captured. And Irene and Atrac know that one of them is in a chair, dissected.
Dead in a chair.
Yeah.
We're gonna avoid that particular threshold, so we
Okay.
don't look in on it.
Okay.
I mean, standing here, we don't see anyone coming.
Yeah, you do. Like, they're like all through these halls and stuff. I
Oh
just,
yeah,
I just
you
didn't want to
mentioned
spend
you're not
time
gonna worry about
populating the tokens.
Yeah. Okay. Also looking down this hall, are there any obvious panels that? I mean, Irene's been on this ship long enough now to kind of get a feel for it. Maybe.
Maybe. Give
Are
me an
there
awareness check.
awareness? Oh, fuck you. Irene is not aware.
Not aware at all.
That's a pretty good
She
roll.
is.
Okay.
She is averagely aware.
Okay. There are no like wall panels, but there are quite a few consoles along the cells. Probably used to unlock them, but you guys just kind of hack and slash your way through them.
Specifically, what she's looking for is anything that she can blow from here to rain down death and icky on these troops in front of
Sure,
them.
there's probably like a spine of light, like of lighting that follows the and you can assume whatever's in there wouldn't be pleasant to fall on someone.
Okay, well, I mean, that's her plan.
But it wouldn't be like a cataclysmic make everyone die kind of. It would be like a kind of.
I mean, that's long enough to figure something else out to explode them to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, Hypewest is pretty much going to maintain position here to like fire on people while people filter out is his plan. So he's waiting till after Alicia like gets her move in.
Okay, so basically what I want to know metagame here is like, am I gonna have to roll a new character?
If you surrender and your crewmates leave, yeah, they're gonna do to you what they were trying to do to Irene.
We aren't letting Alicia surrender.
Oh, I know you guys won't, but I was just, yeah.
I mean, you do have a psychic connection to this guy if you just want to,
Hurt him.
Well, you can. I don't know about hurt him, but
Yeah, I know. I can have a conversation with him, but I'm just like,
Hurt you.
I know what you have in store for me, and I don't want that to happen. Even because what's the point?
Yeah, it does very much seem like if you give up, he's just gonna kill us later.
Your life is on borrowed time as it is. My people watched the lights of your war from our planet sparkling through the sky while we were first entering space. And when we finally discovered hyperspace and began to travel, we saw the ruins and the wreckage of what your people left behind. Your legacy is nothing. You sift through the ashes, seeking answers to questions that have already been answered. My people are the future. Your brain will help bring about the ascension. It is the noblest cause a worm like you could possibly achieve. Your people have come and gone. You are of a dying breed. The Tehanan are the way of the galaxy. We will shepherd it to a new era as soon as we have cast aside the last of your bones.
So we're still on that planet that intersects with Hyperwind occasionally, right?
Yeah.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to make contact with the controller.
Okay. You want to try to reach out? It's gonna take a lot because you're not plugged into Ceregal.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but I think I'll try it.
Okay.
FYI, we're not in combat, so if you have any arrow points, in.
Actually, that.
Yeah,
Thank you for reminding. Everyone gets a hero point.
Good, I was running low for no reason.
No reason.
Oh wait, do I get a psionic fatigue?
Yes, you get a check. Because combat ended.
I only get minuses for my psionic fatigue, right? Not my wounds.
Yeah, you get wound penalties too.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 sucks. Okay, so you're still fatigued. So you want to try to reach out and connect with the regulator without Ceregal.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a ESP check with a -3 step penalty.
It's a -6 step total.
That's a biggest oofist. But you could roll an 18. It's totally like a non-zero chance.
Or I could just roll it and then spend a hero point.
Right, yeah. The great thing about Alternity is as long as you have hero points, you can't really fail. Even if it's like...
And not that I want it to happen, but can't she reach for that very nebulous, not so fun force or whatever?
Yeah, she could.
Wait, the what?
You could petition. The nebulous, not so good force.
Nebulous, not so good side of the legally distinct force.
Yes.
Wow, that's not bad considering what it was.
That's a
I'll spend
negative
hero
2.
point.
You're gonna hear spend a hero point. Okay. You sense it. Give me a telepathy check. That's only -3, right? 14.
Oh, I only rolled a -2.
Do you have a
bad.
contact bonus?
No.
Okay.
I should have rolled a -3. That was -2 step.
Well,
Misclicked.
if you got an 11, would you still succeed?
Yes.
Okay, then carry on. All right. Once again, you kind of like you're the world around you just kind of like mutes, like it's been like kind of like desaturated, and then before you see the image of the galaxy with all these glowing threads throughout it, and you hear a familiar at this point a familiar and perhaps comforting voice of "Hello again."
Hey, can you move the lanes of traffic?
No.
Because this one shifts. The one I'm near. Can it be shifted?
Not by me, unfortunately.
It
Can it
expands. It doesn't like shift, but it
Well, it
grows.
expands, yeah. How can it be expanded?
It would require hardware. The rings.
Would it? But okay. Hypothetically, Elise, this is out of character, right? Hypothetically, if it's expanding from like psionic force, would you be able to like pump enough into it as an individual?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's nothing I can do to force it to expand?
Not to my knowledge.
We have to have the legally distinct halo.
Can you predict its next expansion?
No. However, I know in my archives, since you possess the necessary clearance, I am aware that there is I believe I have extrapolated the reason why the hyperwind has moved up against the planet.
Oh, what is that?
The Mujahari something. A really hard name that I, totally came up with.
The Space Assassins.
The Muharabi Al Riyah have a device that aids their psionics from transiting from their facility into the hyper lanes. That device is still active. And since the rings have started to decay, and my ability to regulate has diminished to almost nothing, and it is attracting the hyperlanes towards the device, which is causing it to cross the planet. Obviously, the device is malfunctioning, which is why the hyperlane continues to enter real space.
Okay, so this is to you guys. Do you think we could? I basically started narrating that because I said I was making a connection.
And all the Albish are looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Do you think we can make a second connection to that thing, guys?
Well, I mean, we've already been there. We've already connected with the archives there. That should leave some sort of like residual signature in our brains. So potentially,
Is there not some way y'all can like clasp hands and kumbaya this out?
I asked the regular. Can you connect with this device?
The device is not part of the network itself. It is an access point. It is beyond my regulation. However, I believe if I exerted energy, I could send one psionic along its tether. But to do that could exhaust all of my energy.
Do you guys think it's worth it?
one, defines send a psionic along its tether. Two, if it's what I think it is, who's getting sent?
Yeah, I'm psionically fatigued, which really sucks right now because it's giving me minuses. I mean, we could send you. You're not injured, right?
I mean, I feel okay, but like, where am I going and what the fuck am I doing? Whatever it
just
is, I'm
thinking-
sure I've got it handled. I mean, like, obviously, but
I was just thinking we could send you along it. You pull the hyperwind closer to us and wreck the ship.
Y'all,
with
we need
everybody
to
still on board?
Hopefully, you wouldn't completely destroy it. I was thinking clip it.
I mean, fuck it, let's go, boys.
hyperwind.
I mean, this fucking UI element is useless anyway. I don't know who designed this. If this is the only thing it can do for us, then good riddance to the rest of its energy, and I'll just fucking reboot it when we find it, and we'll have to reprogram it to be actually helpful.
Fairly certain we can't get to it because I think it's on Earth.
Either we're blasting our way out of here, which is not likely given y'all's condition, or
So
I'm fine.
once again, Elise, you hear the voice. I'm growing impatient. My men are prepared to storm the holding pens and take you by force. Will you surrender, or will we do this in a more difficult manner?
Okay, so it's me or Irene who's going.
The legally distinct hard way.
fuck it, we got this. Let's go.
Nobody's going if y'all are gonna die from it. Did it tell you what that means?
Well, I'm assuming along its tether, along the device's tether, means this This regulator chick is going to send me to the device because that's where the tether is down on the planet. And from there, I just got to fuck shit up.
But like your consciousness or your body?
I mean, whatever.
Fine, yeah, who cares? I don't know what I'm talking about. Just
Well,
do
no,
it.
I mean, like, obviously, like, Elise asked, but if it's our only option of getting out of here without sacrificing anybody, then
Okay, send Irene. And I guess I could grab Irene so we're psychically connected.
What?
Jake and don't look
Well,
very happy with
Irene's
this.
not connected to me, so I mean, I could always send Irene along the tether. I don't know.
So are we sending Irene?
I guess so.
Have we determined
I mean-
from the regulator on whether this is sending a physical body along with me, or is it just a consciousness? Or
Are you sending just our consciousness or our whole body?
Your whole body, I believe. Hopefully.
Whole
So,
body,
like-
hopefully.
The regulator has to connect to Irene because regulator.
Well, that's why I was saying like I could probably have Irene make a psychic connection to me, and then I'm sure the regulator's smart enough to pick one of us out and go. That or Irene and I are gonna end up with a body switch, would just be a whole other interesting thing.
that'll be a fun couple of sessions. Yeah, so like, how do we do this? Let's go. If it's sending like my entire body and I get to take everything with me, I'm just gonna blow up the entire fucking facility.
I was thinking just find a way to use that thing to blow up the ship first, or at least part of it, and get us off. Or teleport us off of it. That works too.
Hypoest is ready to shoot things because he doesn't understand what's happening anymore.
As a medical professional, I don't either.
I do actually have a thought process on what could potentially be done here. If we're going down to a device that this organization used to fling themselves across the galaxy without using a ship, without using actual like hyperdrive, they just shot themselves through hyperspace. That sounds like teleportation. That sounds like something that Irene, I don't know, might be very familiar with the theories of. And you put her next to a console and give her a couple of minutes, and with the way she thinks and the way she calculates, she might be able to figure out how to pull everyone off of that ship before y'all get deaded.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. So, you're gonna tell the regulator to send Irene?
I am.
Okay. Irene. Or actually, we'll do this for everyone's perspective. So, at least you say, take Irene. And then everyone watches as Irene just kind of like... It almost looks like she turns into a series of like, her body gets cubed, and each cube shrinks, but it happens so fast, she's kind of like... And you're just gone.
Did it look similar to what happens when someone gets tid PP'd?
No.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel
Good.
so good.
That's a good sign.
And the Albish are like, what? What in the deep just happened?
You wanted us to figure out how these things work psychically. We're working on it.
Okay.
That's part of it.
Irene, please make a psionic fatigue check.
No.
Okay.
Which is my choice of
Resilience or willpower?
resilience or willpower. Okay. So I'm gonna go resilience. Flat 20.
Flat 20.
That is, I believe, an excellent. Let me double check. Resilience 19 on the dot is excellent.
Okay. In that case,
I don't immediately die.
Take 2 levels of psychic fatigue.
Okay. I now have 2 levels of psychic fatigue.
Okay. You find yourself in a chamber with the same architecture as the rest of the Muharabi Al-Riyah facility. And it's one you've never seen before. And before you is a glowing console of that same, just kind of like color fluctuating thing. And behind it is this single pillar. The pillar's about a meter wide. It's actually longer facing away from you, so it might be 2-3 meters long that direction. But from where you're saying, you see a meter, and there's a single blue light cutting straight down the middle, perpendicular with the floor.
You said the console has a similar pool of the light stuff in front of it?
Yeah, it's not actual liquid. It just looks liquid, like in the
Right.
lights. Yeah.
Well, so I'll do what worked the last time and just reach my hand out above it so that I connect with it.
Okay. You connect with it. A projection comes out of it that you presume is you can only see in your mind. And you see a bunch of readouts that are confusing even to someone of your vast engineering knowledge. Give me an engineering check.
Will do. Weapons, power systems, cyberware, robotics, propulsion.
Nope, none of those.
Okay, so just my normal +1.
Yes, and you would get a -1, but you're negated because you have Exalt.
The Empyrean Exalvi thing. Yeah, okay. So a 12 is just shy of a stellar.
Okay, so you got an excellent?
Got an excellent.
Okay. You spend a while sifting through charts and math and data, and you realize that this device is, as advertised, a conduit for teleportation, but it's not a teleportor. You also realize that it has its own diagnostic system that is confirming that it is on the fritz, and it's the reason why the hyperwinds keeps entering normal space.
Specifically in the locale of y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Is it something I can fix?
Give me another engineering check.
That's a stellar plus. No, just a stellar plus.
You're confident that not only can you fix it, but you can just do whatever you want with it. The best way to fix it would just be to turn it off. But you can accelerate its process. You can change the interval of it. You can kind of manipulate the hyperwind right here.
Define manipulate the hyperwind.
You can move it, and you can make it enter real space for a couple milliseconds.
That is precisely what I want to do right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming there's some form of visual readout with this, where, like, I can see where I'm moving it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see any of the other celestial objects in the system or in direct orbit of y'all?
Make a computer check.
Any modifiers?
Nope.
Okay, so my standard +1. I'm spending a hero point, so that is an average success.
You managed to bring back online the station, the base's sensor system, and now you're able to figure out where all the orbitals are.
Cool. So the Citadel ship.
Yep.
I'm assuming this is going to be a coin flip. Which half of the Citadel ship is the crew in.
Is our ship still floating outside of the?
Yeah, we kind of landed our ship
idea.
outside the thing. Well, we took an elevator though. Did that elevator just go up and down, or did it just teleport us, Chicken?
It was on a teleportor.
I wasn't sure.
But
Just in case.
it does move left, right, up, down. So
Okay, but I mean, at that point, I don't have a lot of time. So I'm gonna take
The side without the ship.
the side without the ship.
okay, but you can't detect the ship. It's a powered down shuttle strapped to the side of a big Citadel ship, and you don't have visual scanners. It's literally just like this dot on your screen represents the Citadel ship. This dot is the Androla. You know, this bigger dot is a moon. Yeah, it's not like a
Oh, okay. This dot is the Androla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Calculate a trajectory from the Androla to the Citadel ship.
You want it to hyperwind to go through both?
No. I want to draw a straight line in my head between the Androla and the Citadel ship and be like, okay, they probably landed somewhere on this side because that's where they were coming from.
Okay.
And then the other half of the ship, I'm gonna turn the hyperwinds on.
Okay.
In it.
Okay. This is gonna be a D2. And on a 1, it's the side you don't want.
Do you have hero points?
That's a 2.
That's a 2. Fortunately, it doesn't. Okay. All right. So we cut back to the rest of you, and suddenly you're all violently thrown about. Everyone, give me an endurance check.
But by the way, if I'm still psychically connected to that guy, I also want to be like, I think you have bigger problems.
Has my analgesic spray worn off? It hasn't been 2 hours, right?
No, you still have energetic spray.
Yep.
Failed.
Failed.
Does anyone want a hero point?
Sure.
Kind of wanted to know the consequence, but I don't think we can know the consequences before using the hero point, right?
Correct.
I did. I hero pointed.
Nah, it can't be that bad.
It says a person with like 1 wound bars left.
Technically, I have 1 wound bar.
Well, you have the grazes.
Wait, no, I have grazes now. That's fine.
Alright, we cleared our grazes, right?
Yes, clear.
Yeah,
your
you clear your grazes. I'm gonna spend a hero point because I think I'll need to be on point for this.
So the only person who isn't spending the hero point, just so we're all aware, is the incredibly injured hypoist.
I'm just saying, like, all it is an endurance check. It could be worse.
It could be worse. Okay.
I swear to God, if this kills Hypoest, Irene is murdering everyone.
I don't think hypoist is gonna get killed, but
I don't think I
I was
was
probably going to be unconscious again.
I have never died at a Jaken game. This isn't gonna take me.
Jaken,
That's
how
right.
much damage does Umpty Dumpty on the wall takes right now?
So those of you who pass with an average success gain a level of debility.
Okay, that's not bad.
Those of you who failed gain a level of debility and a light wound.
I don't put a level of debility.
I don't think there's any spot in the
Okay,
sheet.
so you guys all
I'm
kind
just
of
gonna
like
write it right here.
you kind of everything goes black and you come to and you're all floating in and there's no lights on anymore. I'm gonna activate a different scene. The only lights coming off are a handful of emergency lights and the lights flickering on Hypost's suit.
I hope Hypos has his headlamp.
Is
It's a
iPost
hover
moving?
light.
It's called a hover light.
Everyone should have bought one. Told
Is
you so.
iPost
I
moving?
need one. My side blade works as a light.
Is Hypoist moving? That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
So, have I been trained in 0G medicine?
Well, if anyone has a single rank of acrobatics, then you know how to move around in 0G. If you don't, you're like, oh no, there's no gravity.
Well, good thing I have ranks in
Okay.
acrobatics.
I got 3 ranks in it, so I'm good.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna chase after
Where's A-Track?
iPost.
Yeah, A-Track is like spinning around. And then he just kind of his single like rectangular eye turns back on, and now you have another light as he's spinning around and he goes, interrogative. Was that the plan?
Yes, it was. Come here. And I go over to him and straighten him out.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
I'm chasing after iPost to check on him.
Give me an acrobatics check.
That's an average.
Okay.
Do I get a bonus with my patagium, or no?
No. There's no wind, dude. You're in 0 gravity.
But there's air.
Actually, I think you just
That
get
would be a.
I think you get an innate +1, not from Patagium, just from being Azretian, don't you?
And also, there are some really, really uncomfortably close hyperwinds.
Hold on, I'm just reading. Yes, you're right.
What does stability do again?
That might make me succeed.
That might make you succeed. Okay. Hypoist.
Is it affected by debility?
What?
This check he's making.
Yeah, I think 1 level of debility gives you weakened, which is a -1 on all. Yeah, -1 on all skill checks.
Okay, well then it's a 9. It's a fail.
Okay. So, Hypoist, give me a I don't want to die now check. Resilience.
That meant mine had an additional -1.
Is that a success? No. Okay. Okay.
So she's at 1 failure.
Razik, you want to make another acrobatics check?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a success.
All right. You get up to
Average.
Hypoist. You want to try to stabilize?
Yes. So stabilize is a +2. I get an additional success on any success.
Okay.
It's not combat. +1, +2, +3.
Okay.
So +5.
I'm gonna give you a -2 because you're in 0 gravity.
And that's 2 success, total 3.
Okay. So Hypoist is stable for the next 8 hours. Oh, total of 3. Hypoist is stable.
Can't die, baby! Like rip to those guys, but I'm different.
Okay, so the only way I could bring her or him back to consciousness would be to do surgery right now, which would be excessively stupid. So we're gonna drag an unconscious Ipoist around, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so like all the Albish are just kind of floating around, like kind of like pushing off walls, and then there's the 3 of you, and then A-Trek. Do any of you have mag boots?
The unconscious person does.
Nice. I think it's probably built into the suit. Wait, didn't you all 0G? Mag boot?
No, we walked. We all have mag boots with the suits and whatnot.
Yeah, okay, so you guys do have mag boots.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna activate my mag boots and
Okay.
activate my mag boots.
Okay, and then A-Track and Elise gonna activate theirs.
Yep.
Okay, so the three of the 4 people that came here now have mag boots on, and you guys start forming an Albish chain.
Yep. Let's start making our way out, and I'm assuming the elevator will have no power, so we need to find stairs.
Just mag boot down the elevator.
No, we could have mag boot down the elevator shaft. I suppose that's true. Now here's my concern. What if we get into an area that's decompressed?
You guys are, well, yeah. The party
Yeah,
plus A-Track are wearing suits, and you have to spacewalk to get to your ship.
Well, we only need someone who can fly it to an area where we can seal it, but our pilot's unconscious.
Well, I've got 1 hero point left, and I'm not too shabby at piloting.
That's so meta as fuck. Well, I've got a hero point. Send me in, boys.
I'm also not bad at piloting either, and I also have a hero point left.
I mean, really, the question is like, it has to happen.
Yeah, it has to happen. Like we can't make them spacewalk unless we find suits, and we're not walking around this ship with potential hostiles trying to find suits. So. Oh, you have your collar. You could give your collar one at a time.
I do have that. I can. That'd be a long thing, but I could potentially hand my collar off to him one at a time. Do we have extra spacesuits on the ship?
The shuttle? No.
The shuttle, no, but
Vandrola,
the main
yes.
ship, yes. Oh, but the thing is out of power. Shit, our remote control person is on the planet. We could have made the Androla come closer. Because I think the big thing doesn't have energy, so it won't shoot at the Androla anymore. At least the supposition.
Well, we're gonna find out after these short messages. That's break time. So we're gonna come back 17 after ish, and we're got another hour 43 ish of Dire Roll Lost Horizon ish. We're gonna see how they get out of this scrape. They have sawed the Citadel ship in half, and they are now floating in 0G, and have 7 people who don't have spacesuits. They need to get back to their spaceship. So we'll be back. Stay tuned, and thank you all for tuning in so far. And we're back. Alright. Have you guys had enough time to suss it out?
You said we wouldn't do that.
What? Suss it out is... That's a turn of phrase.
I'm floating.
Yep.
Good luck, guys.
Well, I suppose we should take the challenges one at a time and start walking out of the ship. So, how's the end of the hallway looking?
Okay. So you're gonna go like one door at a time to make sure it's not decompressed?
Not only decompressed, but not full of enemies trying to shoot us despite the whole situation.
Okay. Who's up front? Okay. And you're making your way to the airlock where the ship is? That you guys carved through with your sword?
Well, to the hallway before it got vented, yeah.
Okay. Elise, give me a survival check.
I actually put points into that. Debility gives me a -1 on everything.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a hero point?
No.
Okay. With the lights off and a non-functioning elevator, you guys have spent about an hour roaming the ship, which means I'm going to rule that analgesic sprays have worn off. You found lots of ghoul corpses.
Did any of them have Vex suits?
I would suppose there would not be corpses if they had vac suits.
Well, anyone that isn't a corpse, you know, at least he just kind of like sticks them and moves on. You do hear like occasionally the loudspeakers key up and then their strange native tongue in a very, you know, concerned manner, tone of inflection, broadcasts every now and then.
I'm assuming that guy's second connection to me snapped, right?
That's a safe assumption.
Just because like he's not talking to me anymore, so I'm gonna go with.
Well, if he was on the ship, he's probably running for escape pods.
If not that, he's dead because he was in the half that we obliterated.
Yep. All right. So 1 hour, but where do we know where we are? Do we have an idea of where we are?
You have no clue. You're somewhere in the Citadel ship that isn't vented to space.
Does anyone else have survival and want to help me?
I don't have skills in it, so even if I wanted to help you, I'd probably be more of a hindrance. A-Track.
I don't think H.I. could have survival.
A-Track looks at you, waiting.
Since you're a robot, any chance that you have kept a kind of map in your data of how we move through the ship?
Dejected. Unfortunately, I'm not programmed for navigation. I can download schematics, but I do not have a memory for that. My memory of where we've been would likely be as reliable as any of you. Unless I were able to download ship schematics. Then I'd be able to navigate freely.
Okay, so keep an eye out for potential computers. Maybe with the emergency power, they might be able to still work.
Well, we did see a map initially when we came in, so I mean,
Yeah,
if
but we
it's
kind of
something
lost it.
similar.
Well, I guess now would be another roll from Elise trying to find our way back, but at the same time, Jaken will be keeping an eye out for somewhere where A-Track could potentially download
If I've been
schematic.
here for an hour, what's Irene been doing for that hour?
Let's cut back. We show up at Irene. And the light pillar, when you we find you with it completely like cracked and busted.
Okay. And it wasn't cracked and busted before.
Yeah, basically what Irene saw was when she pressed the button, it lit up real bright and then just kind of popped. Like there was a great pressure inside of it.
Yeah, just needs new fuses. Got it. Okay.
No, I mean like it literally expanded.
That's fine.
Nothing flex tape can't fix.
Flex. Okay, she'll probably have power cycled it. Like the whole turn it off and turn it back on again.
Okay.
Because that is troubleshooting step number 1. And basically turned it off, turned it back on again, and have run a diagnostic as best she can.
Okay. Well, using the controls to manipulate the hyperwind was everything this whole facility had. It is like it's like burnt out.
Functionally burnt out, but the data survives.
Yes.
So there is the potential, with time and great effort, to either fix or rebuild it. Okay.
Rebuilding it probably is impossible. It was obviously designed with Empyrean architecture and technology, but you could restore it, ish.
Never tell me the odds.
Okay.
Okay, well then she would have been basically during this time accessing everything in the database that she can, even if it meant like going into the library and like
Okay.
Like she's trying to correlate as much data as possible to figure out what she can do to help from here.
Okay. Well, while she's pouring through, she hears a new sound. She hears coming from behind her a
She will turn around with the TPP leveled at whatever is making that sound.
Okay. She sees what appears to be a masculine framed individual in some kind of armor with a sort of coat on top of the armor. And the left side, starting from about here, appears to be flickering in and out of existence. And he's wearing a helmet that conceals his face, assuming it's a he inside.
You've got about 3.6 seconds to explain what the fuck you're doing in my facility.
Where am I?
That's 2.4 seconds. Hurry it up, asshole.
Are you insurrection or imperial? And he slowly, laboriously turns his head and looks you over and goes, by your garb, insurrection, but you're Exalvi. Ah!
I'm going to go ahead and let a blast off, above and past his head. Like, not like the whole,
Yeah.
I said across her nose, not up it.
Okay.
No, like,
Yeah, well and truly above. Okay, well, this guy seems to be in so much pain that if that phased him at all, there is no outward sign through its armor.
again, what the fuck are you doing in my facility?
I don't even know where I am.
You're on the planet, y'all, on the teleportation facility of the Maharaji Zergugara.
The Muharabi Al Riyah?
Something like that.
Oh. Then I was able to do it. Oh.
I mean, that's spectacular, and this whole exposition thing that you're trying to do is lovely. Can we cut to the chase before I forcibly and without having any surgical knowledge castrate you?
I am Zarin Khahararad. Serial number MR-0134.
Given that you're giving me your name and your serial number, I'm going to assume that you assume that I am taking you prisoner of war, and that is not necessarily the case.
You said we're at the facility.
On y'all.
How long was it since the mission?
What mission?
What's... Damn. You're insurrection, aren't you?
That's as good a definition as any.
Then yes, I'm
Down with the
assuming you're taking
bourgeoisie.
me as a prisoner of war.
Up with the proletariat. Take back
What?
the means of production, etc., etc.
And as he groans, you can visually see more of him start to join the rest of the flickering, like a loading bar of him disappearing.
That looks ridiculously painful. What is happening so I can stop it?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it? If you're insurrection, I'm not telling you a damn thing.
Okay, you can go ahead and die then. I'm gonna get back to work.
Good enough for me.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Let's
Give me an empathy check. How about that?
An empathy check?
Yeah, give me an empathy check.
Oh, okay. Something that I have some sort of racial
Is it
with
only
that.
against non-Exalvi?
No. That's influence check against non-exalvi. Empathy checks, I
Just a
just get a
flat
minus
penalty.
one.
Okay.
Just a flat -1 because
Okay.
what's empathy? -1 on the empathy check. That's a fail.
Okay. Do you want a hero point or let
No,
it ride?
we're
Okay.
letting that ride.
Then Irene has no idea what's wrong with him.
Except maybe like stupidity.
And then he looks past you and he's like, "That explains my condition."
What explains your condition? You need to get over the whole like speaking in half statements. Like,
Oh, should I explain it to you, enemy?
Irene is now going to level the Tid PP as if she is going to forcibly and without any surgical knowledge castrate him. Yes, I would recommend you explain it to me, enemy.
You'd be doing me a favor.
Okay, like, can we stop with the big boy act? And I don't want you dead. I don't think we actually enemies. No idea who you are. Are you understanding this? You walking factory of testosterone.
I am Muharabi Al-Riyah.
Cool. So you're familiar with the facility.
Intimately.
Wonderful. You can help me fix it so that we can save my friends.
I'm fairly confident you are an insurgent. You've given me no reason.
Confident you don't know exactly what you're talking about because neither the fuck do I.
You aren't aware of the war.
I mean, I'm aware of lots of petty wars, but what you're talking about, we're gonna go with the very rare occasion of nope, no fucking clue.
How do you not know about the war?
What war?
The war? What is wrong with you? I can't believe that I made the jump all the way home and I've got some idiot who blew up my machines. Ah!
I'm gonna shoot him.
From a player to Irene perspective, please don't.
No, not gonna shoot him. I'm just gonna take the Tid PP and I'm gonna poke him real hard in one of those parts that's flickering in and
You
out.
just kind of go right through him.
Little rude, ain't it?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna poke him real hard in one of the sections that isn't flickering in and out.
Okay. He reaches up and he kind of presses something on the underside of his helmet and pulls off his helmet. And he reveals that he is Exalvi. And he is like covered in like blood from small scratches all over his face. And he's the entire left side of his face is like just one swollen bruise. What do you mean you don't know about the war? Wait, what year is it?
Have I just been magically transported into some weird fanfic? Are we gonna play the whole time traveler game?
Just let me die in peace.
No, not likely. Out of character, what year is it on the Sphere Mandate calendar?
It's 1000 AR.
It is currently 1000 AR.
Well, that doesn't make... I don't even know what AR is.
I am How am I here after having made this journey with an idiot that doesn't even know what AR is? See, it's not super nice like from that perspective, is it?
Okay. Is this some kind of complicated psyop you're running on a dying man?
No, unfortunately, PSYOP isn't my particular area of expertise. I'm an engineer, so PSYOPs, not my thing.
Okay.
What
And
family are you from?
I'm I'm bred for the Muharabi Al Riya.
We've established that you're using that as your surname.
That's my family. I'm not part of the
Okay,
structure on New Eden. I am Muharabi Al Riya.
so they're all Exalvi are part of the structure on New Eden.
Except for the Muharabi Al Riya. Has New Eden fallen? Or is it still part of the Empire?
New Eden is the seat of the Sphere Mandate.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so let's establish that clearly my knowledge of the Fire Expanse and yours
The
are
fire
kind of
what?
that this part galaxy of bigger galaxy.
I hope I die soon.
You're going to if you don't tell me what the fuck is wrong with you. I'm an engineer, not a doctor, damn it.
Fine. I was in battle.
Clearly.
I attempted to retreat.
Okay.
And then I showed up here missing about 40% of my mass.
Were you trying to access the hyperlanes via uh the the system in the facility here?
Yes.
The system that I might have just broken.
Looks like.
So how do we fix it so you don't die?
I don't know. I'm not a med tech or a med sci. What unit are you with?
Technically, at the moment, the Androla, but our actual home ship is the oh god, my brain is frying at the moment.
Luger.
The Involuker, under the command of Captain Hypoest Sanguine.
I've never heard of any of that. You obviously have. Okay. Why are you here? Let's work. Since obviously you have no idea what I'm talking about. Why are you here?
I have claimed this facility for the glory of La Revolution.
Okay, so you are insurrection.
It has been abandoned for, I don't know, fucking forever. And we rediscovered it. I managed to link up with the hyperlane device, and I used it to open up the hyperwinds and rip half of a Citadel ship apart because my friends were up there and they were about to get eaten by the bugs.
Okay. I think I know what happened. I think my metaphysical essence has been swirling around the hyperlanes for over 1,000 years, and that's why I'm deteriorating. I probably have less than 20 minutes before I'm dead.
So we need to get the fuck to work.
What do you need?
Information.
Okay. Well, obviously, you don't know what the Empire is or the Insurrection, which means either one side won and became, what did you call it?
The Sphere Mandate?
The Sphere Mandate, or no side won and nobody remembers what the heck is going on. Did you defeat the Kovalmi?
The what?
Oh my goodness. Either this is the greatest future or the worst, and I can't figure out which.
Well, you've got about 19 minutes to figure it out.
Great. So, what were you doing that caused that?
Long story short, the hyperlanes became agitated in this particular locale of space. They were ripping into real space and tearing the planet apart because the device in this facility was malfunctioning. The
Wait. Why would the regulator let that happen?
The regulator can't do fuck all because it is a horrible piece of programming with no actual interactive features and can't do shit except say that it can't do shit. But it did manage to actually pull me here from the Citadel ship so that I could do, I don't know, something, which I did. I took the agitated hyperspace, which we're calling hyperwinds, and I moved it onto the ship and ripped it in half.
After you say that, the ground shakes.
And now we've got that to deal with. So let's take the 17 and a half minutes and say it's 10.
Okay. So the regulator has been removed of its ability to manipulate the lanes.
The hardware necessary for it to function, specifically, I believe it said the rings, have deteriorated beyond its capability to repair, and it's going to need some outside assistance to fix that so that the hyperlanes can become functional again.
Why has the
Now, bear
sphere
in mind,
mandate?
we just fucking found all of this, like, I don't know, a couple months ago?
Why has the sphere mandate allowed the degradation of the rings?
Nobody knew about them.
Wow.
Like I said, we just found out about this a few months ago. My team and I and the researchers from Nikipi are the only ones that know about it that we know of. We're trying to figure out what to do with it before releasing the knowledge to the rest of the expanse.
Wow.
Uh-huh. I know, we're awesome.
Well, you know, back in my day, we would just order a replacement part.
So let's pretend that's not feasible and work from there.
Okay. Well, my expertise is more of the killing.
Okay, why don't you just go ahead and shut up and try to die a little bit more slowly while I go ahead and use my expertise, which is figuring shit out that obviously killers can't, and we'll see if we can't fix you, yeah?
Well, sure.
Do you know how to operate anything here?
Yeah, I know how to operate
I could
everything
use a
here.
hand.
But
I could use a hand.
I only have one leg that is corporeal. So I could use a hand as well.
Okay, well, I assume we're going to go ahead and cooperate then, even though...
So Alenia's computer just turned the fuck off.
Yeah, she's kind of frozen.
Okay.
At least it's not a bad frame.
Right, yeah, no,
Yeah, that's probably the best picture she's ever taken. Yeah, you just,
That's the sound a man makes when he sleeps on the couch tonight.
My wife is gorgeous. She's just not very photogenic. There were two
You're in
Alenias.
the same house.
Yeah.
Wait, there's two Alenyas?
You're
And there
married?
always have been.
There always has been.
I need to delete some direct messages.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was going to cut back to the rest of you, but at least he's the one who's leading y'all. So I guess we'll stick with this horrible pairing. You can hear me, right? All right.
I ship it. Yeah, so I mean she'll like throw him a shoulder to like lean on and hop around. I'm gonna take him back to the main chamber with the device.
I do want to say I think this is what's really spectacular is we've always assumed Irene is just that bad at being nice or whatever, and then as soon we've never really interacted with another Exalvi, and now we're like, oh, she's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were in the same room. Like, he was literally behind you, perhaps this whole time.
Oh, okay. I thought I had made it out to
No.
Arc.
So he just kind of stares at it, and then a whole bunch of things start happening on the console. Just
okay, what are we doing?
I'm helping.
Good job, Irene.
Okay, here's your problem.
Lay it on me, Tex.
You moved the hyperlane, which apparently has been breaking this planet apart.
Yeah, so good job, me.
Well, I don't know you, so maybe this is your intention. But you cracked the planet core, so this planet's gonna go.
Okay, so A for effort.
Yeah. We got about 6 hours.
I mean, that's plenty of time.
Sure. You got a ship?
In orbit, yes.
You have a ship in orbit. That's right.
Yeah.
The regulator brought you here.
Correct.
Oh, I wish I could talk to him, but he's not answering.
Oh, yeah, he kind of said that was going to drain the rest of his power sending me here.
Oh, so you killed the regulator to get here so you can break my thing and blow up a planet.
That tracks.
I mean, when you put it that way, yeah.
Okay. Well.
We still need to fix you.
No, we don't. I'm done. If you're an archetypical Exalvi of this time period, I don't think anyone can fix me. Where's this ship? Is it this one? He throws up that same screen of yours that showed the celestial bodies, and he's pinging the Androla.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Well, I can take you there.
No, it's coming here.
It is? It's not moving, see?
Well, no, my crew has to get back to it first. See, they're on that one.
The one that's currently having some kind of reaction and is gonna blow up soon?
Yeah, they're on their way back to the jumper to get back to my ship.
We're so smart.
So you blew up a planet to destroy one ship with your friends on it, and you're not even... Not gonna lie, that's pretty badass.
Well, you are talking to me, so it's to be expected. But not answering the question.
What was the question? Sorry, I'm losing.
You're deteriorating. Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Your pattern is inconsistent.
My pattern is inconsistent.
We need to stabilize whatever it is that's happening so that you can fully rematerialize.
I'm not even. This is an unprecedented event. No one's been hanging out in a metaphysical state for a millennia. At best, I need a team of med-sized. Are your friends med-size?
I mean, Rizik will probably be able to do it.
I have meds and I have size.
Oh boy.
Should have just said yes.
What needs to be done? Stop beating around the bush and let me do it.
I have told you. You aren't listening. You broke the planet. The ship is blowing up. You broke this. Everything is broken. I can't fix it. And neither can you. Would you like me to get you out of here?
Speaking of not listening, once again, how do we fix you? Your inconsistencies. How do we stabilize? We've still got another 15 minutes.
More like 12. I don't know what's happening to me.
Okay. Idea. I have one of the best doctors in the fire expanse. I also have one of the strongest, you keep calling them size. I have one of the strongest size in the fire expanse. Can you get me and them to my ship so that they can fix you so that we can then fix this?
I don't know. I could probably get you off of this and onto that ship. But I don't know what's going to happen.
Can you get you off of here and onto that ship?
I'm not even sure I'm all here right now.
We've established that.
And more of me is disappearing by the second. I've now lost the ability to hear out of my left ear. So
That doesn't really explain why you fully 100% weren't listening before, but okay.
I've heard this. I have heard
Can you get to the ship?
Can I get to the ship?
Can you get to my ship and go pick up my friends?
With one arm?
In this economy?
Oh, okay, let me ask you this. What rating is your side drive?
Let's say 0.
That's not a rating.
Well, there's also not a side drive, so...
So the answer is no. That was me, out of character laughing. How do you guys navigate hyperspace without side drives?
Oh, he means the Fareed guy.
Ooh. That's a discussion for another time. Well, I'm
ready to cut away.
I'm not a pilot or a navigator, but basically we point it in a direction and we go. And we hope we don't run into a hyperwind. Now, there are mapped out lanes that we can use that don't slam into hyperwinds.
I don't know what you just said, but it sounds really primitive.
You know, you keep talking, and I keep wanting to shoot you in the face more.
I said it before and I'll say it again. You'd be doing me a favor. Honestly, had I a gun, probably would have beat you to it. But I'm left-handed, so no more gun.
If you get me to the ship, are you coming with me?
Maybe.
We're going to need that to be a yes.
So you want me to take you to the ship?
If it will get you to the ship, then yes, I can come back here once we've picked them up and they start fixing you.
All right then. There's a moment where you feel like you've gone unconscious. You're back? Okay. There's a moment where you feel like you've gone unconscious, and then you find yourself on the Androla.
Okay.
And then we're going to cut to everybody else. Okay. You guys going to give me another survival check?
Indeed.
I'm going to say, okay, well.
I'll spend the hero point this time.
Okay. So, Alicia, you managed to find some familiar landmarks. And you believe you're headed in the right direction.
Do we find any computer or ports that A-Track identifies as he could connect to?
Give me an awareness check.
That's what I'm not gonna say it, but that's what I'm supposed to be good at.
I can help him. I've got points in it. I'll help you.
That's a +2 step.
So -1 because of the debility, so that's a +1 total. Awareness, that's an excellent.
Okay. You find a computer, and A-Track downloads the schematics of the ship.
So now A-Track should be able to help Alicia guide us to the port.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's where we head. I'm not sure what else there is to say.
Okay. You guys get to the hallway that is, vented to space.
Vented, yep.
Yeah, so there's a door. And if you open it, bye-bye oxygen.
Okay, so Jaken.
Mm-hmm.
There is a rule, if I'm not mistaken, that you don't outright die in space.
It's not pleasant.
No, it's definitely not pleasant, but time is of the essence. So I'm wondering...
Technically, since you're inside the ship, you're shielded from the radiation of open space, so you won't get fried and frozen at the same time. But, you'll be in a vacuum.
Yeah, but it's not forcibly me, it's more the Albish.
Right. I kind of assumed that's who we're talking about, considering you're in a spacesuit.
Poison, radiation...
Vacuum. Initial exposure, make a resilience check. On a failure, you sustain a mortal wound. That's pretty bad. Acting in a vacuum. You're distracted. At the end of each even-numbered impulse, make an endurance check. You have a cumulative -1 step check for each check after the first. On your first failed check, you become impaired. On your second failed check, you fall unconscious and start to asphyxiate. And then there's asphyxiation. You're dead in a few minutes.
Okay. I have a vacuum collar.
Okay.
So the vacuum collar can help out one person. And moving them one at a time, while slow, we would get them there eventually.
You guys could
Except
use...
our ship...
You could use the hallway as one giant airlock, right?
That's what I was thinking.
So you got this is the hallway exposed to space. This is another hallway. This is another hallway. You put everyone in here. And then you guys with vac suits go get the shuttle.
Well, I was saying we only cut the doors open, so we could still connect the ship to the airlock port and seal it.
Correct.
And block it with the shuttle. Yeah, there you go. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Good luck on your piloting check.
All right, who's going? Both of you?
Yes. We're
I
the only
guess so.
one. Yeah. And we need one anchor to hold Ipoest and the rest of the floating people, so that would be A-Track.
Yeah, A-Track's just got a chain of floating people.
Just turn my mag boots on and stick me to the wall somewhere.
So yeah, let's get to the shuttle. Let's do it.
Right on the fridge where everyone can see them.
All right. So you guys do a spacewalk and you get to the shuttle.
Right?
And from the spacewalk, you can see a cloud of debris all around you, and you can see that the ship is spinning, and so the planet keeps like passing by, and you see the planet appears to be cracking rapidly.
Razik is going to point out the planet and say, that's probably not good. That's not our major concern right now. I think it still has more time than us. So, but Irene's on there, so we got to go do that right after.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, who's flying?
I think that at least he's slightly more capable than me, but I'm not wounded.
Yeah,
So-
I would say I am super wounded. It's probably better if it's you.
Okay, because of the uncontrolled spin that the remaining part of the ship is in, I'm going to give you a -1 penalty.
All right. Too bad I don't have at least one fucking point in it. I would get my expert thing. Oh well.
Actually, pilot, I believe, is a environmental skill, not a
Oh, that's
not a
possible.
technical skill.
Correct.
So -1
Yep,
for all the marbles.
that's a 2.
I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay, you scratch the paint, but you manage to latch onto the airlock. Within a few minutes, you got all the Albish survivors, the unconscious Hypost, and A-Track crammed inside the back of the shuttle. Which I believe had enough seating for exactly everyone, right? We calculated it was like 8 + 1. No, it was 4 + 1. So it's hella cramp.
I believe they prefer to be crammed than dead, so we're gonna go with it.
And if anyone cracks a sardine joke, that's racist.
I
Oh,
wasn't even
yeah.
thinking it. I was thinking that Elise's like on the roof with her mag boots. Like, nope, I'm just gonna be up here.
You would
Hanging
die
out
from the
upside down.
acceleration. The ship has
So-
inertial dampeners, you do not.
No, not outside the ship. Like literally just stuck
Oh,
to the roof.
stuck to the
Hanging
roof.
upside down like a bat.
That is how Irene is commonly found in engineering, working on things.
So, would I be okay in assuming that this shuttle could have a return to ship function?
Yes, but as your readouts are showing you, you guys are now swirling through an incredibly dense debris field caused by the ship getting, broken in half. Bits of the remaining ship are just falling off at an alarming rate. It's basically like so here's the ship, right? So this part just disappears. And then this
Yep.
part starts spinning, and everything inside of it is just kind of spilling out as it spins.
Yep.
Honestly, at this point, just get us away from this thing.
But I can't. I'm gonna hit the debris field.
That's the hard part. The hard part is getting you away from this thing. The easy part is docking with your ship.
Okay, well, from a metagame standpoint, I'm always a gambler, but I have no more hero points.
Same. A-Track,
Oh,
can you
boy.
fly at all?
That is concerned. That is not in my programming. Tell you what though. You guys did save a whole bunch of, Albish. So maybe one of them's like, I can fly.
Yes, let's go for that. Let's ask, can anyone fly?
Yeah, and can anyone fly?
One of the Albish comes forward
Is
and
there a
goes,
doctor in the house?
I've never flown under these conditions before.
I've never flown at all, so you're one-upping me.
Okay. Wow. I gave them a -2 step and they got a 15. I'm assuming if they have any level of expertise, that's a success. So, the Albish managed to... Suddenly I got something stuck in my tongue. Got it. Okay. Suddenly the Albish... suddenly? What am I talking about? Miraculously, the Albish manages to fly you through the debris field. Small bits of debris bouncing the shuttle to and fro, but not enough to, kill you. And eventually you guys engage the automatic docking. And then we're going to cut back to Irene. So the man who brought you over,
Mm-hmm.
About 80% of him is gone, and it's just like an arm and a bit of his leg, and he's like, "Do you still hear me?"
Can I?
I just said it.
Oh, okay. So I will nod at him and grab the existing hand and drag him into the lab.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw him down into the chair and stick the Ceregal where his head is supposed to be.
Okay.
And turn it on.
Okay.
The whole point of this is to enhance psionic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that the whole process of flinging yourself across time and space psionically is part of the problem. He got stuck where he shouldn't have, and his psi signature is out of whack. And I'm hopefully like this will help stabilize it for a little bit.
Okay.
That's my entire thought process here, because I have no fucking clue what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Well, his body stops like shimmering, but now it's just kind of like frozen in a translucent state.
So it's not reversing it, but I might have stopped it.
Looks like.
Okay, and I'm again assuming he can't hear me. I'm just gonna be like,
I think I can hear you. I can
Can
hear
you
the
hear
ship. Yeah, I
you
can hear you.
You can hear me. Good.
Your
Stay the
ship-
fuck put.
Is loud. That must be because y'all don't have a side drive.
We've already gone over this. Clearly, part of the process of losing your body is you're also losing your mind. So just shut the fuck up and stay here until we can fix you.
I can see through my eyebrows, so maybe.
Well, obviously, I've already halted the process. I may not have been able to reverse it yet, but we slowed it down, potentially stopped it. Shut the fuck up. Stay
All right,
here.
you hear the sound of the shuttle arriving.
Grab the TID PP and fucking run down.
Run
And-
up, in this case.
A run up and at the airlock.
Okay, you kind of open the door of the elevator right as everyone else is kind of filtering out, and they're rushing towards you because, you know, hypoist.
What the fuck happened?
I'm still hanging set up from like a bat, and then like when they're all gone, I just kind of walk down. Just walk down. Hypost is unconscious. They're gonna go take care of that. Good job, by the way. That thing is pretty much going away.
Okay. I'm like, as much as I very much love you lauding me copiously, because I deserve it, and it's well earned, and I love it, and I love you.
Interrogative, how are you here?
Actually, yeah. How are you here?
From down the hall with grabbing Apwas going to the infirmary, you hear Razik, "Who the fuck is this and why is he halfway translucent?"
No, because the lab is on the opposite side of the med lab. You would never...
Okay.
Medical, yeah, but that would be funny. Also, it's like, you're like, you know, that's too... You're on a different deck at this point.
Explanations later. We are running out of time. Come with me. You
Let me see, fellas. I just kind of shrug and go.
and just kind of run back to the med lab. Doc, is hypoist stable?
Yes.
Good. Come with me.
Actually, you're no longer
Okay.
floating because the ship has artificial gravity, so
Yeah.
A-Track's probably carrying you.
Yeah, no, this chair just turns if I lean
Oh,
back
okay,
in it.
cool.
And drag Elise and Razik into the lab.
Okay.
Okay, who the fuck is this and why is he halfway translucent?
Hi.
Irene, what did you do?
Oh,
Again,
he can speak.
explanations later. We need to fix this. Here's what we know. He jumped through the hyperlanes some number of years ago.
Over 1,000.
I am trying to lessen the blow of this. Will you shut the... I said shut the fuck up and stay here. What part of shut the fuck up were you not getting?
You're not my boss.
I kind of am right now. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Irene, stop the arguing. Over
How
1,000
is he
years
alive?
ago.
His signal got trapped in the hyperlanes, And when I blew up the ship, it kind of ejected into the facility, and he's falling apart now because his signal is not stable.
Scramble.
It's a psychic signature.
Your friend, she has no fucking idea.
Okay.
Neither do I.
Again, shut the fuck up. We figure these things out. We fix these things. That's what we do. You fight things. You are a violent
Okay,
oppressor.
Irene.
I have a
Irene,
hand
Irene,
and 4 inches of arm left.
Zip it. If he's attached to the chair, I'm assuming he's a psychic.
Correct.
Razik, do you have any more of that shot stuff? Maybe that'll help.
Yes, hold up. And I'm gonna go get a dose from the med lab. Make sure that A-Track placed IPOS correctly on the table or on the place, and then
As
Go
you're
ahead.
walking over to him, he's like, "Oh, great, more primitive medicine. I'm sure this will be fine." What is it? Leeches?
I'm gonna break his finger.
Ow!
I imagine that. Meanwhile, A-Track has placed Hypolis like face down with all of his arms just hanging off the table.
No, actually, like we kind of like roll the camera back, and like Achak is very like ceremoniously laid out Hypois, and is like incrementally taking off Hypois' exosuit. You know?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm still in like the power armor.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And then once he's pulled that power armor off, he looks at it and goes, longingly, I need me one of these.
We have an extra.
Alright, so back to everyone else. Y'all remember the
okay,
episode
so-
where Caddy just watched?
I'm having a great time.
I'm glad.
Okay, so the dose.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give it to the guy or to Elise?
Him. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. What good would it do me?
It's fine. There's no such thing as a space medical ethics board.
And anyway, you'd have to have a license.
You know, you guys are also talking to the people who keep trying to make me part cybernetic. So
Okay. So I'm gonna
last
talk to
resort,
the
making
I'm gonna
cyber-
talk to the Exalvi. Mr. Exalvi,
Just call me Den.
this will
Such a
enhance
bro name.
this will enhance your psionic abilities and hopefully allows you to bring yourself back. Since I cannot see your heart and I'm feeling like it's not there, and Razik like kind of
Puts
swished
his hand
the,
through
the
it, yeah.
translucent part. I'm not sure if it's gonna go through your system, but at this point anything will help or kill you. Either way, I think it's gonna solve your issue.
Yeah, that's a professional opinion.
So Razik is gonna use the only little part of arm he can and inject the dose to him.
Hey guys, are we sure Razik has a license?
Don't ask!
So he kind of like flexes his fingers. And he's like, I don't feel any different.
Are you able to try and pull yourself back into this world?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Well, 80% of you would say no.
That's a generous lowballing of how much of me is dissolved.
Okay. Elise is so wounded. I might need Irene and Elise here.
Still here.
Can you
Lisa's
guys,
watching with fascination?
since this guy's in front of us, you guys can see him. I don't know how psionics work, so I might be far-reaching. Tell me if I'm off track here. Can you track this guy and try to find out if he's anywhere else?
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically, yes. We could try. Irene, you have your thinking face on.
I like the bitchy face better.
I'm gonna put my hand in where his heart is.
Okay.
He's an Exalvi. I don't think he has one.
Got
It
it.
tracks. Tracks.
Circulatory systems are for inferior life forms.
Yep. I'm gonna spend my psionic effort.
Okay. Two.
And I'm gonna petition.
Oh. The petition.
Should I go get another dose?
Well, I'm already at a -2 because I have 2 levels of psychic fatigue from the trip.
It's true. That happened.
So I'm gonna petition. I'm going to expend psionic effort to psionic discharge into him.
Okay, well, the petition gives you a +2. And you gain a level, you gain a corruption. And you're going to do psychokinesis?
No, specifically my
Oh, kinetic
psionic
discharge.
discharge.
Okay.
Yeah, like I want to like defibrillator his psychic essence.
Existence?
So
Okay.
if I put my hand on Irene's shoulder, can I just try and give Irene some of my
No.
psychic energy?
Roll psychokinesis.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm at a -2 from psychic fatigue, +2 from that. So it's a flat 20. That's an average.
Okay. So his entire
Being.
silhouette is replaced by this this translucent image of him is replaced by just like a flow of electricity filling into a Exalvi frame. And this electricity, kind of just stands up. And Irene, you take a step back, and it just kind of like does this for a moment, and then reaches out and touches Irene in the forehead, and then goes and just fizzles out of existence. And then Irene falls unconscious.
Can I bypass my psychic fatigue check and just say I gained a fatigue from that?
Yeah, let's do that. Wait. What'd you gain a fatigue? Oh, you're just expending psychic effort. Okay.
I have to expend
To do it
effort
for the
to
kinetic
that power.
discharge. Okay, cool.
I did not expect that, and I did not expect that. And oh shit, is Irene alive? And I'm gonna check.
Irene is alive, yeah.
Razik,
What
I
about-
don't want to alarm you, but if I didn't know better, I'd say that he may have transferred his consciousness into Irene. I don't even know if you can do that, but judging by the way he touched Irene's forehead, I think that may have happened. And if that's the case, that's gonna be interesting when Irene wakes up.
Yes.
Irene
What?
would be twice the Exalvi.
Oh no.
We'll never
Oh,
finish this
no.
meeting.
What about in the chair? Is there anything left?
Nope.
Okay, well that solves that. So that's one problem gone. Now we have 2 more problems to deal with. Okay. Elise, help me carry Irene to the med bay.
At least he will help. She's not very strong, but she will do her best.
Well, 2 weaklings together will equal 1 average person.
Oh, wrong button. Okay, so Hypoist is yeah. And then Irene is okay.
Okay. So the first thing I want to do, Hypoist is stable. The first thing I want to do, Elise,
Mm-hmm.
I might need nurses or equivalent. So can you go check with the Albish if we have anybody in that crew that has any sort of medical experience?
On it.
Okay. Yeah, so at least one of them comes down to help you as a nurse.
I mean, it was a
Perfect.
science station, so I assume there's at least one.
Yeah.
Step 2. Since I'm going off of Alici's best guess as to what have happened to Irene, I want to set up a brain scan, essentially like a.
Cat
Since
scan?
I'm not. Yeah, essentially. So I know what's happening in Irene's brain. Like, is it frying up or is it regular, and so on and so forth.
I was gonna try and probe to see if I could find him in there, but I've got like a -4 step.
If you ask Rizik would tell you, do whatever you want as long as you don't make it worse. Jaken, can I set up on the bed that Irene is in some sort of CAT scan that allows me to monitor Irene's brain activity? Or would
more
that
or less,
require
yeah.
her?
We had a scanning machine like that somewhere because you guys used it to build Ceregal.
Yeah, you guys can monitor brain activity.
Perfect. So I'm gonna leave that in, and at least I'm gonna tell you what to look for on that brain scan, in case anything spikes and I need to come back over to Irene to do anything.
What's going on in the Discord chat?
And I'm gonna work on bringing Ipwes back to the world of the alive, or the world of the conscious.
Okay.
So surgery time.
That looks. I was like, that looks like a scan thing. I was like, wait, there's a computer right here.
Okay. You're gonna get a +2 step from your assistant.
Perfect. Would Razik go emergency? There's nobody in immediate death. Irene.
Oh,
I
and at
don't
this
think
point, the one
Mensch-
Albish with piloting expertise has just turned you guys and just leaving the planet because it's gonna implode.
Yes, and I do not believe Irene told us about the whole we need to fix that thing.
No! I didn't download the entire database.
Well, you might have the database in your brain or something similar.
I was,
Although he's not an engineer. But
I
anyway.
was supposed to have time.
All right.
Okay, so let's do.
Surgery.
Yes.
Okay.
So +2 for the nurse.
I believe you need. I think 9 successes. Is Caddy
Yes.
is Hypo is maxed out. Okay.
Yes. So +1 because of treatment, +1 because expert, +2 because nurse, +1 because surgery room.
Mhm.
I believe that's a total of +5.
Sounds good. Oh, A-Track. Yeah, he doesn't need to be in there.
I was gonna say, is he just standing there watching?
That's a 3. That's a 3. And that's a 3.
Okay. After 3 hours, Hypoist is feeling all better. So Hypoist, you're going to wait. Which wounds were from the last surgery?
The last surgery was a serious, I believe.
So you're gonna keep
Yes.
your serious and your critical and clear the rest. Well, clear your moderate, basically.
And my mortal?
Yes, and you're
Yes.
mortal.
How does our debility clear?
Thus, having
Whip.
a nice nap.
Oh, that would have played. I forgot that would have played in the whole thing. That should have been a +4 on all those rolls.
I'm sure.
Do you want me to?
I'm sure you're okay.
Do you want me to re-roll quickly? Oh, actually, let me check. Medicine. The first roll I would have gotten stellar no matter what. The second roll I've gotten stellar no matter what. Only the third one might matter.
Okay. roll a d12, and then add 9 to it. 19.
Nope, we're good.
Okay, cool.
So I cheated, but I did not. So it's good.
Cheated, kind of, sort of, not really. Okay. So, hey, Poest, after 3 hours of surgery, you wake up. You are not feeling great at all.
I need a nap.
Yes, go rest. Now I need to check if Irene is awake.
Okay, Irene. You have you ever been?
Balls?
Have you ever just been like so asleep that when you wake up, it feels like your computer is booting up?
Yep.
Okay, so that's happening, and as you're slowly realizing you're conscious, you hear the voice of Den say, "Thanks for trying."
Can I bolt up?
Yeah. But you try to bolt up. Your brain tells your body to bolt up, but you kind of like, like at that speed.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, so I'm gonna basically my brain going faster than my body, run out of med bay across the hall to the lab to finish and make sure that Den comes back. But I'm sure that involves like stumbling
and crawling part of the way. Yeah.
on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And
If
anyone
Razik is still in surgery, at least he's gonna chase after.
No, like Razik is is scrubbing down and watching all this happen through the glass and like, no wait.
Oh, come back. Yeah, like run over to the Ceregal because
Yeah. So as Irene is stumbling through the main hallway, Atrak is like following her and goes, "Declaration, she's awake."
I'm like running past it, like, thank you, as I'm trying to
From
grab her.
behind the glass, look and see.
All right, yeah. So you get back to the lab, and obviously it's empty.
he was in surgery. Oh, okay. And she'll turn back around and walk across because now she don't need to run because obviously if Razik is performing surgery on him, then we managed to get him stabilized enough for the physical form to be repaired. So she can walk now because he's in good hands.
And she probably will bump into Razik trying to go over to lab.
Well, I mean, at least he's like, Irene, we need to get you back into bed. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, Atrak is at this point is just like, yeah, I'm gonna bounce.
Well, no. And Irene won't fight. She'll just go ahead and go back because if Razik is here, then the surgery's done and he doesn't look too concerned. So it was a success. So Irene will go ahead and go lay back down. Because that's how that works.
Yes. And Razik will strongly encourage you to put back the scanner on your head.
I anything you need, Doc. That's okay. I'm gonna. Do you need me awake right now? Because I've got a really bad headache.
Well, kinda yes. I'll deal with that as it comes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the computer and read the scans.
They just
To
look like
see
lines,
any
so they
anomalies.
see- She was like,
Yeah. It kind of looks like Irene's brain is exercising.
Okay.
Which around here it doesn't get much of.
Irene, how do you feel right now?
Tired. I have a raging
can I
migraine.
make a sciatic fatigue check?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just not good, but like everybody's safe. How's Hypoist?
Ipwes is pretty good. Going to rest in her room, I believe.
He went to his room.
Yeah, to his room.
And he's gonna be okay.
Well, yes, you know
Because
me.
I'll fucking kill you if he's not.
No, he's gonna be
I'm
fully
just-
okay. I'm the best doctor.
I'm messing with you, Doc. I wouldn't kill you. I need you to, fix me up. I'll just break your legs. All right, and then where's and you just finished with Den, so how's he doing?
Well, you see, I don't understand entirely how psionics work, but I think he's inside you.
That's not how that works. No, like you just finished with Den, so he's okay, right?
I'm trying to figure that out, but no, I did not touch Den because he touched you and then he was gone.
How did you guys manage to monumentally fuck that up?
The moment you tried, whatever
I
you
haven't
tried,
stabilized.
not really. Okay, Irene, I need you to relax. What exactly happened is that you did something that turned him into what looked like an electrical ghost, for lack of better term. And then he booped you on the forehead. And then you were gone. No, he was gone, and you were unconscious.
Is that the
Yeah,
medical
That's the medical term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Canonically the medical term.
To put it simply, Irene, we believe that he transferred his consciousness to you.
Our son got in trouble at preschool for trying to boop another kid, and the kid didn't want to be booped.
So,
Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll fucking figure this out. How long have I been out?
3 hours-ish.
Fuck, we need to get back down to the facility. We don't have much time to fix this. The planet's gonna go.
How much time do we have?
By estimates, when we left, maybe there was 6 hours, so less than 3 now.
So I got some good news and some bad news. Which
Hold
one
that.
would you like first?
Hold that for a moment.
Okay.
Hold that for a moment. Irene's gonna look around.
Please don't destroy my med bay.
Is the Tid PP here?
No.
No.
Please continue, Doctor.
Good news or
I
bad news
imagine the
first?
TID PP is banned from the medical bay.
Yes.
Sets off alarms.
Let's go with the good news.
We don't have to worry about the planet being destroyed.
And the bad?
That's because we're far away from it.
It's a good thing the kid PP isn't there. New guy would have to make a new character.
Why did I take a drink right then? That was took every ounce of willpower not to spew.
And by the way, Razik is using the back of the chair as cover.
Good news is you don't have to worry about it. Bad news is we're fucking out of there.
There are people on that planet. We're not the good guys anymore.
I'm just gonna roll over and start crying.
Oh, like me right now?
Not for the same reason,
Okay.
though.
No, Irene she's like, and just legit rolls over and starts crying herself back to sleep.
This is kind of like her life's work is all lost.
Just a little bit. After accidentally blowing up a planet that was populated.
There's a lot of things going through her head right now, and those two are the primary ones.
From a meta perspective, though, I think that they were aware that the planet was going.
They're not space.
No, yeah, those ones.
They're
It
not
was
space
still in the
capable.
facility.
They might have like rockets. Like they might be
Yeah.
modern age rockets. Like our modern age, like real life. So they might have been able to get a few people off of where they're gonna go. Like
And not like a whole planet's worth of
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's
rich people.
she Irene just committed genocide.
Accidentally.
Does
Okay,
that
so-
really matter on the grand scale?
It was less Irene committing genocide, more like Irene accidentally fed Nos to the genocide.
Wait, what Caddy's saying is that planet was gonna go anyway.
Yeah, she's at this point like completely unresponsive.
Yeah,
Just
and Rizik's not gonna wake her up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
So
not
let's
a good thing. Okay.
let's fade to black. And come back up after everyone's had some sleep, clear your debility, clear your light wounds.
I had some serious wounds.
Yeah, those are gonna probably stick around.
Well, you had one from surgery. I can do surgery for the other one before I
Oh,
get rid of my debility.
I had a moderate wound and a serious wound.
The serious wound was from surgery.
The serious wound was from surgery, but the moderate wound was
So let's
not.
just go ahead and assume that Rizika can take care of that moderate wound and we
Yeah.
can get rid of it.
So an hour before we go to bed, I just clear it.
Yeah.
Then it goes light, and then you sleep, and then it's gone.
So if I sleep, I get cyanic fatigue when I wake up?
Yep.
Light wounds go away after
At the end of the
sleep,
day.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh, it's still on -3 step because that's serious wound. I'm never gonna clear it.
Well, you're gonna heal eventually.
Eventually. No, you just do it. You don't have to roll.
I didn't. Oh, I just clears after
Yeah,
I sleep.
yeah.
Oh, I thought
One
I
level
had to
goes
roll.
down after a nice sleep.
Oh, good.
Okay, so it is now like the equivalent of the next morning. What is everyone doing?
I believe we need to drop off these people close to Nikipi.
If not on Nikipi.
Well, no. At this point, we can just go back to Nikipi.
Oh yeah, right. We're fleeing from that Citadel ship, so we can just go back. So let's go back and let's
There's
see
no
how the
Citadel
rest of
ship
the thing's going.
anymore.
Well, no, he's saying we were fleeing
Yeah.
from.
All right, so you guys have charted a course to Nikipi. You're now en route.
Yeah, Hypo West is like plush bathrobe, slippers, hair in like a big pile on top of his head, checking in on everyone, talking to the Albish, letting them know they can use the empty rooms.
I don't know why, but that's just a
Making the rounds.
yeah. That is an image, that's for sure.
I'm actually gonna get in the Cerebral and try and contact what's his name?
The regulator.
No, the guy.
Den. Den.
Is it Den? Den.
Den, yeah. That was the short version. He had a much longer name, but he was like, just call me Den, and then he disappeared. Okay, well, I'm not gonna make you roll for anything, Elise. You can't. And what about the other two of yous?
Razik doesn't really have any medicine stuff to do anymore, so I'm gonna make, just in case we needed, a few more doses of that psionic serum, but I'm assuming that's an automated process after I put in the ingredients and whatnot. After that, Razik's gonna spend his time actually on the bridge to give IPOS some well-deserved rest time, and he's gonna be acting captain.
Okay.
Irene will have slept in. Anyone trying to wake her up early will have a wrench thrown at them.
Hypo West will absolutely not allow anyone to wake her up.
And when she does wake up, I assume this would probably be after Elise has used the Surigal to try and contact Den. She will quietly make her way to the lab and start disassembling Surigal.
Okay. Well, High Post, as you're making your rounds, you find yourself in the lab, and Irina's basically at this point probably taking it apart. You know, just
You need a hand? I've got two.
Yeah, grab that spanner.
Which one's the spanner?
That,
He'll like hover his hand over one until you like nod.
that one. Yeah, so hold it with about half, I would say about half your strength's worth of torque
Okay.
on here. Yeah, and then she'll reach around with the wrench to the other end and start undoing that bolt and whatnot, and just otherwise giving instructions on where to hold things and where to remove bolts and et cetera, et cetera.
What do you want to reuse these parts for? Should we separate into like keep, trash, donate?
Oh no, we're putting it back together.
Oh, okay. Then
This will all stay here. I've got a few ideas on some enhancements to make with it that I'll probably. I mean, I'm gonna need to schematic them out and put them through the fabricator. But for right now, I mean, we just need to keep all of this together because I don't know what from it is going to stay in 2.0 and what's gonna go.
yeah, do you want me to get like some baggies?
Yes, please. That would be great. Thank you. I appreciate you.
what is Elise doing after failing to contact Den?
I was actually probably going to go down to the engine room and use what little mechanics I had to help out.
Well, I mean, there's just the four of you plus A-Track, and A-Track has, I think we've all established, has one skill. That's the shooting. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do what little mechanics I can, and then I just kind of wander around the ship.
Okay.
No, I jog.
There's like a circular hallway.
Yeah, I'm not really running our Pilates course today, so I'm really proud of you for that, actually.
I don't like the treadmill. Doesn't feel right.
So on the bridge, Zeke, you're there with the Albish,
Yes.
who knows how to fly, and she turns around to you and says, "So this is obviously a Nikipi ship." No,
Yes.
she wouldn't say that. Sorry. She would actually just because she was on the research station. She'd know who you are. That was my bad. She would say, "So what happened to the rest of the crew?"
Well, we were under the assumption that the Citadel ship was chasing us because it originally was. So, in order to save the crew, we collectively decided to let people off close to Nikipi so that they could get picked up by other Nikipi crew in order to avoid unnecessary casualties.
I see.
And well, as you know, it turns out that the Citadel ship decided not to follow us.
Well, it's probably a good thing we blew that ship up.
Well, it did seem to be running some weird science experiment, so yes. Says the doctor that's been running weird science experiments, but that's fine. That's fine. Yep.
It takes one to know one?
Yes. That old guy was a crazy inventor. I'm not. I'm perfectly sane.
Yeah, no. It's okay. It's okay because we're the good guys.
Yes. I've read a quote actually. Good guys mean well, but do not always do well.
I heard another one. The Victor writes, The history books.
History's written by
History's written by
History
the
is written by the
winner.
victor. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that's what I tell the
all
Albish.
I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Okay. So it's gonna take like the rest of the day to get to Nikipi. And I think with
That's
the
fair.
the last 15 minutes, I think we're gonna do that. So who's on the bridge when you guys drop out of hyperspace?
I think I'll eventually, like, put my big boy pants on, get in uniform, and head up to the bridge.
Okay.
Irene would be at this point too.
Okay, let's just say everybody's there.
I was gonna say I was gonna go. What else is Lacey gonna do?
All right, so you guys drop out of hyperspace, and there's Nikipi, and between you and Nikipi is a field of debris.
What do those debris look like?
Irene's
Right.
gonna get on scanners.
Okay. Irene, your scanners are grabbing bits of debris and piecing them together in a like a 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle,
Mm-hmm.
and you keep seeing the same chassis as your ship.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like the Nikipi fleet.
Can we piece together how they were destroyed?
That would require a computer's check. And this isn't one you can just fail. This is more like how long it takes you to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a scene from Bones.
I've got a natural +1 to it. Any other modifiers?
Nah.
That may still be. That's an average.
Okay. They were destroyed by energy weapon fire.
Okay. We didn't see Captain. We
I
We
want a
didn't-
psychic history.
You gotta touch it, don't you?
Just be in the area where I can view it,
Okay.
we didn't see
or be in the location you're examining.
The
Okay.
Citadel class ship didn't.
didn't use energy-based weapons. It was using
No shot
primarily
missiles.
projectiles.
But doesn't the sphere mandate use energy-based weapons?
So does
that
every
one.
other ship in the sector.
Yeah.
So at least you failed. Okay.
Other than, well, I mean, obviously, we were all going to jump to the conclusion that this
Actually,
is a Citadel ship.
Did I get another nap to clear that other sonic fatigue?
No, it's the same day.
Okay, just double checking.
I mean, it's a new scene, so I'll let you roll to see if you get rid of one, and then you can.
I forgot to make that roll. I'm going to do my psionic fatigue roll as well. Yeah,
I'm just gonna use.
I wouldn't have anyways.
I'm just gonna use the comms to try and make contact with the base because we can
Right.
just talk to people.
Okay.
right.
So there's a brief.
So yeah, Androla to
Yeah, there's a long pause, and then finally the comms key up and says, "Androla, this is Nikipi Ground Command. It's good to see you."
for lack of a more eloquent phrase, what the hell happened here?
The Citadel ship just blew through our defenses, and well, we're making preparations for you to dock.
Yeah, if you could give us the full report when we land, we'll maneuver over there.
Okay. I'll give you the cliff notes now. They destroyed a city and then left.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the full unabridged version when we get down there.
Okay. So then we do a scene transition of you guys in an Akipi like wardroom, and there's this large projector that's showing interrupted clips of recorded footage, first from the space battle, where you do see the Citadel ship, which when it arrives in the Nikipi airspace or space, yeah, it's already damaged, and it is like firing green energy blasts out of its side, and it just kind of tears through the Nikipi ships.
Already damaged? How?
It's a good question. In fact, why don't all of you group check and make awareness?
Any bonuses or malices?
Yeah, -1 step actually.
Why'd I open my big mouth?
Yeah, I know, right? Now I got a -2 step.
No. Oh wait, I've got.
Oh no, -3 step. Ugh.
Okay, I said group check, but since New Guy got an average, I'm just gonna give it to New Guy. New Guy, you're keen as Rishian awareness, specifically around your eyesight. You're watching some of these, and some of them get pretty up close. And you spacewalked on the Citadel ship, and you're like, wait, freeze that frame, and then you realize it's no, and then you realize that's not the same ship.
So I've got some good and bad news.
I will airlock.
Which one do you want first?
Airlocking can be a little harder, but go on.
Take it back.
Which one do you want first?
Irene's just gonna have to tid PP. Airlock.
Okay, well, I'll just say it. Actually, I'll combine both good and bad news together. We destroyed one Citadel ship.
Yeah, that about tracks with how our week is going.
Would anyone like some tea?
I would love some tea.
All right, then you guys start seeing footage of one of the surface cities. Basically, the Citadel ship drops down above it and starts dropping those, cylinders on top start popping off and dropping down. And then there's some footage of basically the ground battle, and you can see them grabbing, they seem to be going after specific people, rounding them up and putting them on there. And then eventually the Citadel ship starts lifting off, and the bottom of the Citadel ship just opens up, and a green beam just slams into the city, and then it strafes across it, basically splitting the city in half, causing it to sink.
It's like a sun or some other sort of, maybe a planet that can cause death.
Well, it's no moon.
And it's certainly not a star.
It's a legally distinct death planet. I'm sorry, Jacob.
Why you gotta be like this? Oh, and then the door opens.
It's really well designed. There's no vents.
The door opens, and what's his name enters.
Wesh.
Yeah, Wesh and Obite come through. And, there's a brief moment of like, hey, glad everyone's alive.
Thank the ancestors, you guys. We thought you might have been caught with the fleet.
Obite is like, actually, they sent a troop transport to come pick us up. And by the time we got home, that transport and the Androla are the last ships in the fleet. Fortunately, the Involucre was not in that city. Unfortunately, even though it is a blessing to see you guys alive and to hear that you took down a Citadel ship, I come with the probably, you could probably guess, my government wants the Androla back. Yeah. For obvious reasons.
Hyper West starts handing out mugs and is like, all right, yeah, no, that makes sense. I was about to ask, like, wow, do y'all need this back? Like, if these are the last two ships, Perhaps we should all have a sit down and discuss. We need to give a full report of what happened, and what the interior of these ships look like, what kinds of weapons we saw in our exchange with them, and then maybe we can start talking about disseminating the information we've gathered here and the footage around the fire expanse.
A-Track, you still have the data of the schematic?
A-Track isn't here. He's getting. He's
Repair.
all of his shit is getting
A-Track
downloaded.
probably does.
He's in a robotics lab right now, getting every bit of information in his memory banks downloaded and
There
copied.
you go. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's like a scene from Wizard of Oz in there.
And with the information assuming Razik's eyes are correct, and this is a separate ship, we detected that when this ship left, it was on a trajectory back towards the black hole.
So yes, about black hole travel. Well, Irene, do you want to grab a seat? Everyone have a piece of paper and a pen. I don't have a formally typed report, but we have some information regarding the use of black holes in travel, possibly some information about full-blown, what did you call it? Teleportation?
I think I might have hit my head. I'm not sure what I saw. Maybe it'll come back to me later. Right now is probably not a good time, though.
Listen, understandably, we have a lot of work to do for our planet. Even though what you saw, even though that city sunk, our people are aquatic. So we're dealing with the relocation. It's not as bad as it looks. We are defenseless, so that's not great. But if the four of you need time to consolidate your data, come to terms with everything, you can stay on the Kippy as long as you need. However, and he kind of looks at the high-ranking officer who's been debriefing you guys, and then looks back at y'all and he says, "Just between you guys and me, things are about to get different." And when they do get different, it'll be understandable if you guys want to make a hasty exit.
I mean, we do intend to move on with our research in different avenues, part ways amicably.
Of course.
But I just figured y'all would want to have some of the information we got from being on the ship.
Right. Obviously, the Ceregal, as we called it, is y'all's proprietary technology, though any schematics we'll also have a copy of, per our arrangement. Listen, I don't really want to talk business. We've had a rough few days together.
It's good to see you're okay.
Yeah, back at you, Captain. It was you guys made the best of a bad situation, and I can't articulate how much I appreciate what you've done. You rescued half of the people we had lost on the research station, and maybe with one Citadel ship blowing up, the other one will think twice about coming back through. All right, well, you guys have a suites in the municipal building. The Involuker is, of course, you guys have free access to your own ship, of course.
Yeah, we'll clean out of the Androla.
We're not in any rush. We owe you something. Anyway, I see you guys down near the officers' lounge. Drinks are on me.
Look, hey, don't say that around Irene. Just trust me.
All right. With that said, I think that's going to be session. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. We had a hefty emotional in both directions, as we always do. Session. It was pretty good. And I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week with the fallout of this adventure. I didn't ask, so anybody who wants to do No?
Nah,
No?
I don't
Okay.
know what else to do.
Okay. So the only thing left to say is you guys are level 6, and we'll be back next week. I hope you guys have a great week. We will see you then, and we hope you stay safe. Good night.